Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel JJ Prime Reviews, the channel where bots get rated and fans get hyped. And we are back with the ENERGON Den. And today's episode, we are going to talk about the best moments of the Unicron Trilogy. That's right. Now, originally, TFA was supposed to be here, but for some reason, he is missing out on this episode. I don't know why. I told him so many times Monday morning. I told him that I would schedule this on Monday morning. And this is the things I get. He's not here.
He has betrayed us.
I don't know what he's doing right now. He's sleeping? Is he sleeping right now? I swear, if he's sleeping right now, yeah. Yeah. He's. I bet he's sleeping right now. But anyway, at least we got a guest right here with me. False Convoy.
Hi, everybody.
False Convoy. Do introduce yourself a little bit.
So I'm False Convoy. I'm a known Unicron Trilogy tweaker. I'm Energon's biggest fan, and I will be its last if that's what it takes. I'm a big editor. You can find my edits on YouTube and Instagram. I do a lot of junk, basically, a lot of toy review stuff like that. I've been doing the sub of Wild King, a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he helps with the Wild King episodes, like bringing in the English subtitles, which is good. So that's great. Although I haven't seen any more.
It's been hard to get those out in the process of moving. It's a lot of work.
But anyway, so this episode we're going to talk about the best moments of the Unicron Trilogy. So let's start off with Transformers Armada. So as you all know, Transformers Armada is a show where they were, capturing all the minicons until it gradually becomes the Unicron battles, where Unicron comes in and join in the fight. And this show means a lot to a lot of people, especially TFA, who is not here with us, unfortunately. Everybody, do me a favor. Go to Instagram. Call TFA multiple times. If that's the only way to get him here, is to call him multiple times on Instagram, please do so. Please do so. Because he's missing out. Like, seriously. I can't talk about Unicron Trilogy myself, man.
It's fun. I can fill in for one of his takes. He would say he really likes when Tidal Wave shows up. That's what he'd say.
Also,
Inktastic in chat, thank you for the edit glaze. I appreciate it.
So people in the chat, we have Inktastic, Acer, Quentin, Winston, and we have that's it. Yeah, that's all. That's all there is. but yes, Armada is basically a show where they capture the Autobots and the Decepticons. They battle each other. They capture the minicons, and as the show goes on, the show starts slow first, but it gradually goes good in every episode. Once you watch every episode, the show is it really gets good when it gets to the end there. So especially when you come to the Unicron battles, wow. So so here are my best moments of the Unicron of the Transformers Armada cartoon. So some of the best moments include Armada Starscream, because he was the only Decepticon that willingly defected to the Autobots for a brief moment. He was an Autobot for a brief moment. Despite him not changing his insignia. but But he was an Autobot for a brief moment. You don't have to change your insignia to become an Autobot. No, um, you can just be part of the Autobot team, and then you call yourself an Autobot. So yeah, it was cool to see Armada Starscream become an Autobot for a brief moment until Thrust pulled him back into the Decepticons. Hate you, Thrust. Yeah, I hated Thrust in Armada. I don't like him. Um, he's just, I don't know. Thrust is just, he's a double crosser. That's who he is.
I mean, he is the worst, but I think like he's like unfathomably entertaining to watch. He's the worst, but I love watching him. I think he's a lot of fun.
And another favorite moment of mine is seeing the ultimate sacrifice that Smokescreen did. How much he went on to try to protect the minicons that formed the Requiem Blaster. You know how much he went through with that, and to be killed by Megatron like that, man. An ultimate sacrifice that Smokescreen could make, and it was very emotional that he died. But thankfully, the moment Starscream joined the Autobots, Smokescreen got reformatted. He got rebuilt by Red Alert, and he became Hoist. So it was cool that Smokescreen was still alive and got renamed Hoist. So that is pretty cool. Another great moment there. Um, another beautiful, yeah.
If I could throw one out there, because we're kind of at the beginning of the show. I think a really cool one from the beginning of the show is the episode where Carlos falls in love with that hologram girl. Like in that episode when they first kind of teased the Star Saber and the Skyboom shield, I always really liked that episode a lot. I think it's one of the better ones from because you're saying earlier, the opening is kind of slow, and like some of the episodes can be kind of a slog. I think that one was really cool. Like seeing the Star Saber and Skyboom shield kind of tease that early on was really neat.
Yeah, that is true. And yeah. Oh, another great moment of the Transformers Armada is is when is the combination between Jetfire and Optimus Prime. That bit there.
That was unbelievably hype. Like, it's so cool.
That was so hype. Like that was crazy to see two characters combined together in Armada. Like that was major hype. Like Optimus was so weak. Was so weak, but then he still had the strength to fight the Decepticons. And then Jetfire and Optimus Prime just combined like that, and like wow, like whew, like I love that moment. Oh, I love that scene so much. I love that bit there. So,
I love how he like warps into the sky and like falls from like high up in the atmosphere. It's so freaking cool.
Oh yeah,
that whole set piece is wicked. Another cool thing about that one too, just like a neat fact about it, it's the when he combines and he calls himself Jet Convoy. That's the only time in any English dub that they call Optimus Convoy, which I think is kind of neat.
Yeah, but then as soon as more episodes come in, he calls himself Jet Optimus. So
yeah.
But yeah. And some great moments. Another great moment of the Armada cartoon is the development of Scavenger's character. Like you when you see Scavenger for the first time, you think he's a Decepticon. But then as a couple episodes come in, more when we see more episodes, I forgot one was the episode that we reveal. It was before Trust, the episode before Trust. What's it called? Credulous? No,
that seems right. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I forgot what the episode name is. I'm so sorry. I swear I know what the episode name is. What the heck? Conspiracy. Conspiracy. That's the episode name. Conspiracy. Yeah, Conspiracy. That was the episode where we saw that that for the entire time, Scavenger has been an Autobot double agent. So he's been an Autobot for the whole time. He just only pretended to be a Decepticon. And I bet Optimus Prime gave him that order. Scavenger, pretend to be a Decepticon, and once you're ready, come back to the Autobots and give me all their intel. So so I'm pretty sure that Optimus Prime just pretended not to know Scavenger. You know, when we see Scavenger on screen for the first couple of episodes that he was in. So yeah, great moment.
I gotta say with that too, I think that twist was a little less expecting because like I feel like Sideways shows up and you can tell there's something off about him. You know, he's kind of unsettling, but like that one, I think it like for like a first time watcher, I could see that being like genuinely surprising.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, yeah, sideways. Yeah, he double
Sideways is
crossed
really cool.
the Autobots and the Decepticons, which is crazy. But the fact that he was on the Decepticons the longest, compared to his time with the Autobots, his time with the Autobots was so short.
Yeah, it was only a few episodes.
It was only like what 2 episodes, and
2 or 3.
that's it.
Yeah.
Like really. So yeah, which is kind of sad. I would have
It is
loved.
kind of unfortunate.
I would have loved to have seen Sideways as part of the Autobots for a long time until he reveals himself as a Decepticon. You know, that would have been great. But oh well, it is what it is.
Actually, on him, if I could throw it out there too, the episode where the kids get sucked into the computer and you see like that hologram of Unicron that like Sideways is controlling. That episode is so cool.
That
like, one of my
was
favorites.
So cool. Like that was like a sneak peek of Unicron, in Armada. And I like how when we saw that sneak peek of Unicron, he wasn't using his proper Armada design. He was technically using his G1 design, where it's just a planet. There's no robot mode bits just blatantly visible. like because when we finally see Unicron, when we finally see Unicron, his planet mode was all like robot mode bits just blatantly visible. Like you can already see his legs. Anyway, so before we continue, we finally have our third member of the group of this Energon Den. ABC.
Yay, not TFA. Who would have thought? ABC.
Hi. I also have a Robuco here.
Oh. Okay. So yeah. Now BC is here, but yeah, we're still talking about the greatest moments of Armada first. So
any Armada hype moments you want to mention, BC?
Here's one. The moment where I text TFA and tell him to get his butt in here.
We've already. He has been left many calls, many texts.
I don't know where.
He will know the second he looks at his phone.
Okay, everybody. Before we continue on the topic, let's just shout his name to summon him. TFA.
Actually, hold on. I know we'll summon him. If we say his name enough, and then also we gotta hold on, I got this. I know what summons him.
TFA. Okay, anyway.
Damn, I was gonna blast the Armada theme, but I actually can't find it. I don't know where it went. My files. Damn. Oh well. Well, I guess we're not summoning him today.
Well,
I'll look it up.
Well, that's just great.
I forgot. Give me a second.
I told him Monday morning, which is Sunday night for you. I told him.
Yeah, well, you also got to keep in mind he has a fishbowl for a brain.
Messed up.
All right, give me a second.
Get to say that about bro.
There's another hype moment. Oh yeah, the union between the Autobots and the Decepticons.
That was a pretty hype moment. That was actually kind of nuts. Like when they shook hands on that ship, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. I love it.
Oh my god, one that happened before that I think is nuts. When Hotshot like YOLOs and fights all the Decepticons by himself and like guns his way through their base. That
Oh
scene
my
is sick.
Yeah, that moment
He's such a beast for that.
And the fact that him and Wheeljack were working together, like, are you best friends again?
It was cool having them work together after like all them killing each
I
other.
guess Wheeljack didn't forget his Autobot roots, so he didn't totally forget his identity as an Autobot. So he's still an Autobot in heart. So because if you become a Decepticon, if you're an Autobot who becomes a Decepticon, literally you can't just stop being an Autobot. You're still an Autobot in here. So technically Wheeljack was still an Autobot in here. At least he's still wearing the Autobot symbol. So yeah.
I also just gotta say the Nemesis Prime episode, that's my favorite episode. Gotta mention it. I love that episode so much. It's so cool.
Yeah, Nemesis Prime was definitely a thing.
I wish we got more time with him, but I really love that episode.
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to just like watch that episode over and over again.
Like, that's crazy. Like, we see a clone of Optimus Prime, and it's Nemesis Prime, and that's great. Like he's creepy. He
is kind of horrifying. I really like how they added the lore of like he becomes Grand Scourge like in the Takara manga and stuff. Like I like what they've added to him over the years. Kind of cool.
He was legit creepy.
And like, I mean, if we're nearing the end of the show, and if we can't not talk about like the final battle with Optimus and Megatron. I mean, that
speaking of Nemesis Prime, Paul,
what's up?
I have officially declared you need to be at Scrapyard this upcoming week.
Okay, how come?
The next scrap battle is Riddle 1 Scourge versus Armada Nemesis.
Yeah, all right, I'll be there. I'll be there to lay down the law on your whack ass takes as usual. But I gotta talk about the final battle though. If we're talking about hype moments, it's probably the most beautifully animated final fight we've ever gotten. But like the weight behind it, especially if you've watched the Japanese sub, and how like you get Optimus's slow burn character arc of like questioning his internal self and then facing that after Unicron like mocks him. It's just such a good moment. Like I think the Unicron battles as a whole, we're talking about hype moments in the best moments of the Unicron trilogy. I think the Unicron battles is the best moments in the Transformers franchise. Like it is like everything is just firing on all gears. It's so good. So unbelievably good. Like I could gush about the Unicron battles for probably like a full hour if you wanted me to. It's so unbelievably good.
Yeah.
J Tank, the one you just said, that will be said in the Cybertron section.
Yeah.
So best moments in the Unicron trilogy, right?
Yeah.
We're going kind of in show order though.
We're going through like every show of the Unicron trilogy.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off in case nobody has yet. Starscream's final moment.
Yeah.
That is a moment in the show that not just from an animation perspective, but from a narrative perspective, it's so powerful. It was his big final stand where he finally made up his mind where he stood in this entire conflict, and to show that It was one final bid to finally get the Autobots and Decepticons to cooperate with each other, even if it was only for this one time.
Definitely, it was the best climb. I think like Armada Starscream could definitely have a case for being the best written character that we've ever gotten in a Transformers show, and what a beautiful ending for him. Like,
yeah, but,
my God.
But at the same time, with you saying that, anybody else would literally chime in and be like, Beast Wars Dinobot would like to have a word with you.
I mean, Beast Wars Dinobot is incredible, but frankly, I find Starscream's a little bit more compelling.
And even Starscream even respected Optimus's leadership.
Which I love that as like a little thing when he's telling Megatron off and he's like, I saw how Optimus treated his men and I saw he was a leader of integrity. Like, that's such a good line.
Really good line. Really good line.
Yeah, Jantake, we did talk about Hotshot soloing the Decepticons. That bit was wicked.
Yeah. We talked about that, and even the moment when both Hotshot and Wheeljack were contacting Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime wasn't really that bitter towards Wheeljack.
Yeah, he was like, all right, whatever.
He's like, he's like, stay on your toes, boys. Like, did you just accept Wheeljack? Like, despite him being a Decepticon, you still accepted him? Like,
I mean, Optimus don't have a qualm with no one but Megatron, really. I think he'd be chill with anyone. I mean, you can actually kind of see that, with Energon, how he's just like, yeah, Tidal Wave, Demolisher, Cyclonus, get over here, guys. Whatever. Join up. No hate.
Yeah. I think that's all. That's all the best moments of the Unicron trilogy. I know when Tidal Wave showed up, man.
Yeah, we gotta say that for TFA. Yeah, the Tidal Wave opening was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? No, it's his fault that he didn't show up. So the Tidal Wave moment, it was pretty freaking awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
it was 100%. It was. Yes.
A shame that he isn't here to yap about it.
They're going in show order.
Unfortunately, I heard that he's still sleeping for some reason. Why? Just why? Just get your butt in here. Anyway. Oh, jeez.
Another good moment for me for Armada. Boy's first combination.
We did bring that one up, yeah.
Oh, we did bring that one up, yeah. We did bring that one up. But yeah. Yeah, Armada Starscream, like Acer said, yeah. Armada Starscream, oh my gosh. His character was so good.
Honestly, I don't think any scene could really top that moment right there, in my opinion.
Honestly, I don't think any real, actual Transformers character writing can really top Armada Starscream. Because Armada Starscream, it did something with that character that no one ever thought to do.
No one's been able to replicate, even to a slight degree.
And even if they try to quote-unquote replicate it, they don't go all the way with it like Armada did.
I think if there's anything that could be said about Armada, it's that it's really good at doing slow burn character arcs, and that's something that not a lot of shows are willing to
do. Another moment that I really love in Armada, the Squid Head moment.
The Squid Head, okay, on top of Squid Head, his death, what a fire moment! Like the Megatron, oh my God, what is the line that Megatron says? It's so unbelievably cold. Oh my God, I'm blanking right now. But when he's being squeezed to death in the panels, and then Megatron walks away from him.
Oh, you mean Galvatron? Yeah.
It's Galvatron at that time. Sorry, I'm used to. In my mind, I've watched it in sub, so he's Megatron the whole time, so I'm not used to that. That was the last time I watched it, at least.
Yeah, see, you watched Unicron Densetsu, not Armada.
Yeah, I mean, I like both. I watch both, but Densetsu is the one I go back to more.
Yep, Thrust getting squished.
Oh, I can't remember the line. It's the line that he says is it's if you if you dare to have dreams of power, and then Thrust is like screaming, yelling, and he's like, you will be consumed by them, and then Thrust explodes.
Oh,
That's
that
the
was
line.
a cold line. That was
Yeah.
so cold. My gosh. And
One
then
of my favorite Megatron lines.
and then when Unicron finally reveals that he was the Cybertron's moon, like that was a plot twist. Who knew
I
that
did
Unicron
like that. Yeah.
was the moon? I did. Wait. And that's crazy.
I don't know if this was mentioned yet. I don't know.
Hmm.
Powerless Prime versus Galvatron, the final fight.
Oh, yeah, that final
Yeah,
fight.
unbelievably awesome.
That was beautiful. That was truly beautiful. Yeah, that was really beautiful.
Speaking of, hey, Pulse,
What's up?
the most recent scrap battle we did was Armada Prime versus Babers Prime.
Dude, why even bother?
Because entertainment.
I mean, that's fair. It would be entertaining, I guess. But like,
That's Armada
probably
1.
last all of like 10 seconds. Like,
By the way, Armada 1.
really? Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah, Armada Prime.
Who would have thought?
Armada Prime won, apparently.
listen, buddy. I'm the one that's in control of who wins and who doesn't, all right?
I know you are. And man, if you picked Babers, I think you would truly lost it.
Why would I pick Babers?
I don't know why you would, but like,
Anyways. So with that said, like I said, Riddle won. Scourge and Armada Nemesis Prime is going to be next week's battle, and I think the one before Bayverse Prime and Armada Prime was Primal versus Riddle 1, and Riddle 1-1.
sounds about right.
So okay, so that's pretty much it for Armada. So now let's move on to Energon.
Yeah.
Least favorite of the Unicron trilogy shows.
The best of the Unicron trilogy shows. Don't even at me.
I don't know.
In Japanese.
No, I never watched Superlink. I only watch Energon.
J Tank saying Bayverse Prime mops every Prime.
Bro, you lost
buddy. Japanese G1 Star Saber would like a word with you.
J-Tank, I gotta assume you're only rage baiting. You got a guy that's like taking like planetary level shots against a guy that can get shot by a missile and is down. It's not even remotely close, bro. But okay,
anyway, so Energon.
Yes.
So I know False Convoy loves Energon. Okay, I know, I'm aware. But you know, I've watched a lot of Energon episodes, and I don't know, Kicker. I don't vibe with him at all. I just don't. I'm sorry. He's so arrogant. I don't like him. But I will take a challenge to say say some of the best moments of Energon. Of course, when Megatron forced Scream into his will.
J Tank, if you're the genuine Bayverse stan, y'all need a new stand because you're sticking your nose in something you really shouldn't be at this point.
I feel like I need to make like a debate show where I make people like tell me what character they think is going to win, and I disprove them. I feel like I'd have fun doing that.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Coming back.
Yeah, Energon.
Because we're not at the after party yet, so we'll do after party after we talk all this. So Energon, I guess one of the best moments of the show was when Megatron was using Unicron's power to force Starscream back into the Decepticons.
I mean, it's not really what happens there. Like,
I mean, I was watching The Legend of Rodimus, and that's basically what happened.
that part, or are you talking about? Well, wait, sorry, were you talking about Starscream? Or what are you talking about right now? I don't know if I was like tweaking or what.
No, if you watch the Legend of Rodimus episode, Megatron recognizes.
Oh, the bit where he's like, the bit where he like is like in his head or whatever. That bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I thought you were on a different part. My bad. I'm sorry. I was
call yourself an Energon stand, and you forget.
No,
that
I am. I'm sorry. I was reading chat and what he was saying at the same time, and I heard you say something about Starscream. I was like, what? My bad. I just couldn't turn off chat. I'm turning off chat. I'll look at it later.
Anyway, so yeah, that was also one of the cool moments, when Megatron goes into Starscream's head and forces Starscream into the Decepticons again,
I do like that bit. The line where he's like, "I am the only thing you can believe in." I think that was pretty hard.
But I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Energon is a series I am just not the biggest fan of, and I never will be. So, I mean, I'll try my best to come up with something positive to say, but I cannot promise that the bulk of what I will say won't be like an underhanded compliment.
I will say maybe the hype of Omega Supreme.
Omega is awesome.
Yeah, I love Omega Supreme.
Trying so hard right now. Oh, I'm trying so hard right now.
Yeah, I love Omega Supreme in Energon, even though he just came in for like what for the last few episodes.
I mean, okay,
for a while.
I will admit this much. Energon Prime, his super mode, I think, is actually arguably the coolest one, entirely because of the potential of what it could have been. Because unfortunately, he was limited to only the 4 drones. If he would have had like multiple different sets of drones that he could swap out, mix and match, that whole play pattern would have hit way harder.
I do agree with you on that. I think there's some wasted potential there for him to have like a lot of really cool variable equipment for different environments, and it could have been a cool bit like when there's a segment in the show when they're like going all over the solar system, going to different planets and stuff. It would have been really cool if he had like different drones for different situations. You know what I mean? Like he's got like his all-arounder set he usually has, but then like specific sets for different environments. I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah. I mean, in Energon, I remember in the show where Prime actually used his 4 drones and he mixed and matched a little bit. So the Digger 3 and Submarine 4 is the arms, and then the Copter 1, then the Fire 1 and Copter 2 become the legs. So there's that little bit of play pattern there.
Yeah, like he does that, but it'd been cool.
Which I do like. He calls that his super mode, of course. And then, of course, I like how Energon picked up where Armada left off, like after the Autobots and the Decepticons lived peacefully.
Okay, look, guys. Prime hadn't had to get out there and whip Megatron for a hot little bit, all right? He packed on a few pounds. That's what peace does to you.
See, people always say that, but it's really just the toy that's fat. His animation model looks fine. Like, he looks good in the anime. It looks ridiculous.
I can say this one thing, because I used to own the Fans Hobby Energon Prime. You can actually slim him down.
Yeah, when you can actually slim the design down, it looks great. But when it's forced to be what it is, even in the show, yeah, no, I'm sorry, you can't tell me that he's not Chubamus.
Yeah.
His Prime.
Thing I don't like about Energon Prime is why is he fat?
Again, he entered peacetime. He didn't have to be constantly fighting. And when you're at a point where you're a little more comfortable, you pack on a few pounds. It happens to everybody.
The interesting thing to add on that is that between the events of Armada and Energon, he went on a adventure out into space to find his soul. That's just so he like left for a few years, so it can be implied that in finding his soul, he decided to eat a lot.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
I think it's pretty funny.
Now,
Inktastic, hold on a minute.
The combination of Optimus and Omega Supreme, I think that was cool. That was nice to see.
He is really cool.
Optimus Supreme, yeah, I like it. And when Optimus Supreme became the size of Unicron to battle him, oh my gosh,
the bit is unreal. It's so cool.
That was unreal. That was cool. Okay, using the power of Primus to grow into planet sized, like I commend that. I appreciate that. That moment was actually pretty dope. So I like it. Yeah. And then yeah. Also Alpha Q's development.
Alpha Q has not even just as far as development goes, but just as a character, Alpha Q is actually very fascinating.
He's really good. One of the few that's actually still good in the dub.
Really good. Yeah. Like when you see Alpha Q for the first time, oh, you think he's evil. But then the moment when the Autobots start working with Alpha Q, you see his soft side. Like,
because the reality of it was he was just trying to save his people.
Yeah.
And in trying to save his people, unfortunately, he kind of had to do some things that were frowned upon. Like, you can relate with him. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's singularly the one part of Energon that no matter how hard I try, I cannot find a single fault with it. Because every single show does have those things that make it unique and helps it stand out. Mm. For Energon, I feel like Alpha Q is that thing.
I think with him too, a lot of it's kind of unfortunate we didn't get the episode. It would be called Scorponok Scars for the US. We didn't end up getting that episode here. It adds even more context to him and also Scorponok, which I think like that episode is absolutely incredible. I think it's a shame that we didn't get it. But like knowing that Scorponok was like the final guardian of their people, I think is really cool. And how like, he died trying to save the planet, was reborn. I'm pretty sure it's in that episode where it's dropped that Alpha Q is he's all of the consciousnesses of all of the quintessons combined into one being. That is what he is. That's why he's the Alpha Quintesson.
So in a sense,
that was the only way to save his people.
So in a sense, he's Quintus Prime.
Technically,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the way to look at it.
Look, I was just being cheeky that time. All right.
Okay.
I mean,
but yeah, I think he's really good.
He's not entirely wrong because, like, when I saw Alpha Q for the first time, I thought he had 3 heads, but then the blue head just came out. I'm like, huh? And I compare it to like Quintus Prime's head. I'm like, why does the head from Energon Alpha Q, the blue head, look like Quintus Prime?
It does kind of look like him, doesn't it? Yeah.
So that's the implication.
Is Alpha Q really a different name for Quintus Prime?
That would be neat, but
I don't.
It's definitely not. It's interesting if it was, but
I mean, definitely not. Although ridiculous when Alpha Q was labeled as a Decepticon in the toy line.
I mean, yeah, there is that. No, technically, there isn't actually primes in the Unicron trilogy, from what we know. Like, there's not really any confirmed.
You got Vector Prime though.
Well, okay, yeah, sorry. Well, Cybertron kind of throws a wrench in that, but like Cybertron's connection is already loose as is. I kind of view like Armada Energon lore is kind of separate from that because it, by all intents, was written separately. But regardless, yeah, you throw in Cybertron, yeah, there's primes. But
yeah, Energon, yeah. I mean, even though it's my least favorite of the show, at least I can enjoy some parts that are really cool. So there's that, and okay, the return of Wing Dagger into Wing Saber. Yeah.
oh, I got one I got to talk about. Shock Blast when he shows up,
Oh
absolutely
my God.
mental.
Shock
I think
Blast.
Shock Blast is the GOAT. What a
No,
monster!
I think
Like-
he was a loyal Decepticon, like he's supposed to be, because he's supposed to be Shockwave.
Okay, so this is the point where I think I'm gonna bow out of the discussion because I don't got it in me. I don't like Energon.
Okay.
I've been very public about that, so I'm gonna bow out.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Shock Blast. Yeah, I think he was the GOAT. Yeah, he was a cool character. Like, even though, yes, you look at him, yeah, he's Shockwave.
I mean, he's Shockwave. He's Shockwave. Like, let's be so
He's
real.
literally Shockwave. You know, I'm calling him Shockwave. I don't care. I don't care what he's actually called. He's Shockwave.
Yeah.
So they only call him Shock Blast because they lost rights to the name Shockwave. So
It's even weirder in the sub because so Tidal Wave is Shockwave. So they named him Laser Wave after his, because that's what G1 Shockwave is. So it's technically right, but it's really weird watching it because I'm like, there's Shockwave and Laser Wave at the same time. It's really weird. That took a lot of getting used to. But I love him though. I think he's my favorite Decepticon. In the
Shockwave, Shock Blast, or Shockwave, whatever. Yeah, he's a pretty dope character. You see that he's a loyal Decepticon at first, and then suddenly he becomes a traitor, and I'm like, what?
I really like how he's like, he's so ridiculously powerful. Like the amount of on-screen death in his debut episode is absolutely nuts. Like he just like him just shooting his way out of that prison, grabbing like other Decepticons, use them as body shields. Like just the way he fights is so cool to me. And the way that they set up the Wing Dagger and him is really cool.
And that one moment when he was possessed by Unicron and the Optimus Prime trying to putting some sense into him, like
that was great. It was tragic.
And then when Shockwave got crushed by Unicron after Unicron got his power back, Optimus like kind of mourned Shockwave or Shock Blast, whatever.
Yeah, which I think kind of speaks to his character. You know, like he doesn't like any loss of life, and I think that's a good example of that. Yeah, just him screaming in agony over his enemy. It's interesting.
Yeah. And
I love Shock Blast.
Oh yeah, I can say that this is my favorite episode because it was hilarious. Distribution.
Yeah, Distribution's fire.
That episode was fire. It was hilarious. I love that episode.
Really, really funny.
Oh.
Dude, I need more love for the oh my god, Neko Mimi A and B, the robot cat girls. Where's my figures of those at? They're so cool. I love that they just did that episode. They're like, yeah, I don't know, there's two robot cat girls. They're doing like a game show, whatever.
And then the last dude that Rodimus and Chacha had to fight, it's a Unicron. But then he's so puny. But then, despite being puny, he's so powerful. Like, what?
Oh my god, Ink, yeah, I forgot about that bit. Yeah, where Demolisher and Snowcat try to power link and they just like
power link. Oh, that was funny.
It's a really good bit.
And then they ended up with the fusion pose from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. That was then when Prowl and Downtrip power linked, they both became like the top halves, and then they combined, and Prowl was like, something's not right. And Downtrip was like, hey, how do I get down here? Oh, that was so funny. And then we saw both Inferno and Roadblock together, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
What?
It's such a weird because the episode comes out of left field. They don't really explain what's happening, so it's such like a what are we doing? What?
Yeah.
They're like doing all that stuff.
It's
Really fun
just
episode though.
hilarious. It's just so funny. I love that episode. Distribution.
Really.
Yeah. I like it. I enjoyed that episode. That episode was funny. And then the episode just ended with Hotshot going and sitting up, going like, "All right, we did it, Rodimus. We beat the game. I can't believe we beat the game."
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Ink, you're so right. Yeah, those 2D shots of the combiners in the episode are absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
Like
Brutus
the Brutus,
uh,
the one of Bruticus Maximus is so sick.
and then Constructicon Maximus or simply Devastator.
I mean, yeah, it's Devastator. Pretty much.
And Superion Maximus, yeah. Yeah. But it's a shame but it's a shame that Superion Maximus his twin brother got killed off, so
Yeah. His final fight, I gotta say, is really, really cool. Like when he's fighting both Constructicon Maximus and Bruticus. It's so cool.
The components of the what Bruticus Maximus or Constructicon Maximus?
He takes the Constructicon parts and then uses that to take down Bruticus. I like how they just both end just exploding. You know, it's such a cool fight.
Yeah. It was a cool fight. All right, enough about Energon.
Well, actually, hold on a second. Hold on a minute. I got a couple moments I wanted to go back to talk about real quick before we jump the gun. It's only like 2 or 3.
Go for it.
Okay. What I wanted to bring up, so a lot of people they don't like Kicker and Ironhide. The sub like completely fixes them. And they have a lot of really good moments when you're watching the sub. One of my favorite moments with Ironhide is when it's after Scorponok basically dies and then is rebuilt into like a slave for Megatron, and they have like a big confrontation, and like their whole final fight I think was really cool. It was a really good moment I think for Ironhide's character because it like when he has like a little he's like a little team that he's leading now. He has really good progression throughout the show. That was one I was going to bring up, so don't you worry. So I want to bring up that I think Ironhide has a really good arc of maturation over the show. So does Kicker. I really, really like Kicker. I'm probably Kicker's biggest fan. I think he is the best human character that we've ever gotten, and I really like his bits over the show. The other moment I want to bring up was Inferno. That whole episode, that arc with him was phenomenal. Like
Kicker is trash.
You don't get it, man. You just don't get it. But that whole that whole bit with Inferno was absolutely incredible. Like what a great arc. Just yeah. I mean, I could get into it more if you want me to, but just a lovely arc. Frankly, I wouldn't want to spoil it for the people in chat. You know, go watch it. It's phenomenal. And then the last one I want to mention is the final fight. The 2D animated Grand Convoy versus Galvatron is like absolutely jaw-dropping. Especially the US version didn't get finished animation. So if there's anything you guys ever want to go look up, go find the last episode of Superlink and watch that final fight. It is fully beautifully animated, and it is jaw-dropping, like absolutely stunning animation. I don't think we've gotten Transformers fighting that look like that good in 2D ever outside of that. Like it's nuts how good that looks. At least in the finished version. Because I know the US one, it's like all choppy and looks terrible. Those are the bits I want to talk about.
Yeah, good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. But yeah. So that's basically it for Energon. Now we can move on to the Cybertron talk. Oh, the Cybertron moments. Oh, I love that show. I love that show so much. Transformers Cybertron. The last bit of the Unicron trilogy. Yeah, I will say Cybertron is is a great show from the Unicron trilogy. Like originally, it was not supposed to be a sequel to Energon, but as far as Hasbro was concerned, yeah, now we're gonna reinvent the show into like a sequel to Energon. Basically, like after the destruction of Unicron, the black hole came in, and it kind of ruined all the memories of the Autobots. So that's why the Autobots couldn't remember being on Earth for the first time. They couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
I love Cybertron, but like all of that stupid canon junk just drives me crazy. I wish they just let it be its own thing, like Galaxy Force was in Japan. But well, which
Yeah.
sort of is. They eventually tried making it canon with manga there, which was really stupid. But it's like, you know. But honestly, it's a good beginner show. I think too. It's a great standalone. Like you could just watch that. And it's a great time. I think it's one that's not recommended too often.
Yes. So that's what I said. Cybertron was a different continuity in Japan, but as far as Hasbro is concerned in the U.S., Cybertron is a loose sequel to Energon.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you watch it in the US, you'll notice a bunch of character names and inconsistencies. Like,
Yeah,
why did
and
Hotshot go from being a young kid appeal character into like a seasoned veteran back into a young kid appeal character, stuff like that. Yeah, that's why there's those weird inconsistencies. That's why, and that's also kind of why it's its own standalone. There's a bunch of plot holes, stuff like that. You know, it's pretty much just its own thing. The studio making it did not want to make a sequel because it was a different studio than the previous two. And then Hasbro and Takara tried forcing it into canon. So Hasbro changed the dub a bunch to do that. And then Takara just pushed out a bunch of manga that tries to fill in all the gaps the best it can.
Yeah. But I get why I get how they were trying to fit in like the canon, like the return of Red Alert kind of cemented that.
Yeah.
And it's funny how Red Alert has the same voice actor as he did in Armada. Even though his accent was so different.
Yeah, they made him do an Australian accent for some reason. But
like, why
is he a British
option to do that? Why would you?
I don't know. Frankly, I do like the accents with them. I mean, I think I really like Jetfire's a lot. I think he's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Jetfire, the canon for Jetfire. He's been on what was it called? The Nebulon accent or whatever.
Yeah, right. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, Jetfire comes back. He comes with a different voice. Jetfire, what's wrong with your voice? Because I've been on Nebulon for a long time and I changed.
I think if there's one thing I could say, I just gotta say is like, you know, it was nice that they didn't rush that dub like the other two, because like it's such a good dub. Like it didn't ruin anything. It's just good. Yeah, Fleming, I think you're right. I think he does have a British accent.
Yeah, it's more of a British one.
Yeah, I think it is a British accent. Yeah, yeah, it is.
And yet it's still the same voice actor, and I'm like, huh?
Are we talking about Cybertron now?
Yeah, we're talking about Cybertron. Dude, you're so right on Thundercracker, Flaming. I love Thundercracker's accent. He's so much fun.
Okay, so I'm back now because of the three, Cybertron's my favorite.
I got a good moment. Give me from his ass.
Yo.
The reformatting of Overhaul into Leo Breaker in that moment was that was cool.
That was pretty sick.
That was really sick. I love that moment.
Every time it's Metroplex is there, the only thing I think of home run bat and Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I think my favorite bit in the whole show is that when they're on Gigantian and Lori is beefing with Scourge and Thunderblast, and then Wingsaber and her like kick Thunderblast's ass. I think Lori's my favorite. I love Lori.
Like literally, like Lori was like literally scolding Scourge.
It's like this like 80-foot tall dragon man.
Lori was just going back and forth, scolding Scourge for becoming a Decepticon. She's like, Scourge, I am disappointed in you. You could have been an Autobot, but why you go and join the Decepticons, you jerk?
I love how Scourge the entire time was just sitting there like, but wait, now hold on, let me explain this real quick to this tiny little human girl that he could literally punt across the cosmos.
So funny. I love Lori.
But
So
I'm glad that Scourge finally came to his senses in the end, and he decided to join the
Yeah.
Autobot faction for real this time. So I'm
Poor,
very glad that happened. So
poor Wing Saber though, he kind of got caught in the middle of that. He didn't.
I like it's yeah,
want
because it's like
nothing to
both
do with
like
any of it.
Scourge, because she's like bossing them both around.
And he's like, look, I'm not trying to get involved in this. We are chasing her. Oh, okay.
uh, it was funny. That moment was hilarious. And then Scourge being tuitioned by Bud,
Yeah.
like Scourge learning, and then Bud was telling Scourge, "Hey, maybe you can join us with the Autobots." And Scourge like, like he was unsure whether he wants to become an Autobot or not. But hey, you know.
I could throw another moment out there. Starscream fighting God was kind of crazy.
Oh.
God whipped his ass.
Yeah, a little bit, but my God, Starscream has like what a Chad in that show, like absolute beast.
Like his whole character was ruined in Energon, and his character comes back in Cybertron, like his true nature. So
Guys.
My favorite moment in that fight was Starscream and Primus. Primus going Blades of Chaos with the moons.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Oh right, yeah.
I think
it's
my
like
craziest
Starscream. I both love Cybertron Stars. Like, okay, from a design and concept perspective, I absolutely love Cybertron Starscream. But from a characterization standpoint, I really didn't like him.
Really?
And hold on, hear me out. Here's my biggest beef with it. If you are trying to force me to believe that this is the same continuity as the previous two shows, how come he is acting like typical G1 Starscream?
And if you actually want if you want the Takara explanation for that, there is one.
Well, I know what the Takara explanation is for that because Cybertron is its own continuity in Japan.
No. That when Takara tried making manga to connect it, they covered this. So at the end of Energon, when they when Megatron and Starscream go into that star, they marinate in there for around 10 years. In that time, Starscream like soul searches and realizes that he actually hates the position he's in and he hates Megatron is basically what he comes to in there. So when Megatron breaks out of that star and forges it into the armor of Unicron, which is that updated design he has, and then Starscream also gets his new beefed out look. He's grown more like he's basically like, you know, he went through that reset in Energon. So instead of being an honorable warrior, now he is who he is in Cybertron. That's kind of their bit for it. He basically learns to hate Megatron while marinating in a star with him for 10 years.
Yeah, see that's stupid.
I don't know. Like, I think it's fair enough. Imagine being stuck in there for that long with him.
I see that really didn't help its case. Like, bro, no.
I mean, even at that, I just wouldn't view it as canon. Like, there's so much character inconsistency. Like, just take him as his own guy.
Yeah, just the way Starscream was written in Armada. Why couldn't they just continue that? I would have loved to see that. I would have actually loved to see him do a full-blown turn where in Cybertron, instead of him being typical G1 Starscream, I absolutely hate it.
Now you see,
he wore an Autobot symbol instead. It would actually help an Optimus, where he's like, I 100% realize being with Megatron means I'm on the wrong side. I stand with you instead.
Now, see, this is why I came up with a very interesting what if situation. You know, not for Cybertron Starscream, but for Energon Starscream, because we all know that his character was ruined. So,
God,
but
since Starscream.
if I had the opportunity, like to redo Energon as a whole, I would I would make it to the point where Alexis actually reunites with him. Because the writers didn't even do that. And that irks me. It irks my soul.
If there is
So,
anything that I
I just want to throw a thing in chat.
well,
I think
let me just say this.
They
Say,
go into the start at the end of the show.
let me say a quick script here. So this is what I wrote. It begins with this. Kicker, he's worried. Alexis, what are you doing here? It's too dangerous. And then Alexis goes, staring at a familiar figure in the sky. She said, I had to see him. Then Starscream goes, pathetic humans, step aside or be destroyed. And Alexis goes, Starscream. Then Starscream growls, don't speak that name to me. I serve only Megatron. And Alexis, her voice is trembling but steady. No, you're more than just Megatron's soldier. You were my friend once. You fought for your own honor. You saved us. You saved me. And Starscream, he's so pained in his mind. Stop these visions. And Alexis is pleading, it's not a vision, Starscream. It's who you are. Please, don't let them take that away from you. And Megatron goes, Starscream, obey me! Destroy her! Starscream is like, I can't. And then Alexis softly goes, you're still in there, Starscream. I know it. And Starscream, his pain scream, get out of my mind! And Starscream goes, shaking, his voice is breaking. Alexis, I remember. And then Alexis has a tearful smile. You came back to me. And Starscream goes, looking at her softer now. I betrayed so much, lost so much, but your voice is the only thing that's ever reached me. And Megatron goes, Starscream, you dare defy me again? Then you are nothing but scrap metal. Starscream goes, Megatron with resolve. No more Megatron. I am no one's pawn. I fight for my own honor and for those who believe in me. And Optimus Prime sees Starscream. He goes, Starscream, your courage speaks louder than your past mistakes. If you truly seek a new path, then you are welcome among us. And Starscream says to Optimus, then let me fight as an Autobot. And Optimus Prime goes, then from this day forward, you are one of us. Autobots, welcome our new comrade, Starscream. And Starscream quietly to Alexis, thank you for never giving up on me. Alexis goes, smiling warmly, welcome back, Starscream. It's what I would do if I remade Energon in that sense.
I'm putting you on the writing team.
I do like that quite a bit. I always like, so if they either that or I always like the angle of like her trying to wake him up, but then he's too far gone. I think that also could be a good arc if we wanted to go like sad and not happy with it. Either way, I think would be a lot better than what they did.
No,
as much as
I like the angle JJ went for. In fact,
yeah,
like
no,
I
it's
said,
good. Like
I just said, JJ, I'm putting you on the writing team.
yeah, it's
I'm putting you on the writing team. There's no discussing it. There's no debating it. I'm putting you on the writing team.
Okay. All right.
One of us.
I did want to throw out in this whole discussion a big thing that they did. So the biggest change in the sub arguably is about Starscream. They do change him to a completely separate character. It's called Night Scream. He's a reanimated version of Starscream. Like he kind of carries like it is his body, but you know his spark is, you know, all of his memories are gone. Everything, it's like completely rebirth. I think a big thing is people like they named him Starscream in the US. They get the same voice actor, everything, so everyone views him as like the same guy. in Japan, they changed the voice actor. They changed almost everything about him to try and separate him as a character. So he is a different guy, all things considered, in the sub, pretty much. Which is also why, like, he reclaims the mantle of Starscream in that manga I was talking about that goes into Galaxy Force. Like, he picks that name back up again. But that's a reason why he is characterized so different. Obviously, doesn't really excuse how things play out in the U.S., but that's kind of like how it's playing out in Japan. That's where it was written. So I think that is worth saying.
Yeah. And then, of course, oh my gosh, Vector Prime's ultimate sacrifice.
It's so sad, dude. It's so sad.
That was a sad moment, but it was also a good moment.
But it also set us up for single-handedly the most badass Optimus Prime takedown we've ever seen.
Yo, Tree, my goat. What's up, dude?
Rebot Reviews, you finally appear on this chat after so long. What is up, my dude?
So anyway, Cybertron Prime and Galvatron's big final fight.
Yo, that final fight was good.
Is something to behold, and the reason why I say that specifically is because, dear God, the way they throw hands in that final fight.
Ridiculous.
That final fight was crazy.
And, naturally, American kid watching a TV show that was originally made in Japan, I'm watching that final episode like, okay, yeah, so he's just gonna beat Megatron or Galvatron to a pulp, and then he's gonna slap cuffs on him and throw him in jail. Okay, big whoop. I was not expecting the straight up. I'm like, damn. Oh, he did. I don't think Galvatron's getting back up from that.
Also, just to add in that final fight, we hear similar lines from the 1986 film. I'm like, what?
One shall stand, one shall fall.
And then
that bit where he backhands that shit.
Why do you throw your life so recklessly? And then Optimus Prime goes, that's the question you should ask yourself, Galvatron. And I'm like, what?
I like the line when Optimus is just like, no one cares about you. I think that was hard as fuck. Like, he was just like, no one cares about you. Like, it's just crazy. Like, he was really laying it all out.
Yeah, but no, that whole fight, they were just beating the dog water out of each other, and it's beautiful.
At that moment, Galvatron was the only Decepticon standing because his other Decepticon troops, a lot of them became Autobots, like Dirt Boss, Lucknuts, Menasor, Scourge. I can name so many other Decepticons that became Autobots in the show. Because literally almost every Decepticon in that show, in Cybertron, became an Autobot. Menasor, for example.
If we're talking about crazy fights, I mean, just to bring it back to Starscream for a second, the fight between him and Megatron is ridiculous. That fight was wicked. The fact that they punch each other so hard it sends Starscream to a different dimension is nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, and all you get left is his crown.
When he comes back in the finale, like tells Megatron, like basically to lock in, was really cool.
Yes, Nariko, Menasor became an Autobot in Cybertron.
By the end of it, yeah.
Yeah, when Metroplex forgave Menasor.
Oh, man.
Treebot, that's real. That's actually real, Treebot. That fight is fire. When Megatron comes back and just wipes Scorponok.
Cybertron is the only show where Menasor is a fully fledged Autobot. The first time. Like, literally. Because he cemented his time in the Autobot faction when he goes, build that bridge, but also he protected the humans. So from the Rock. So yeah. It's just Menasor.
Yeah, he's just one
Menasor
guy.
is a different dude in Cybertron. He's not. It's not a kind of combiner. No, Menasor is a different dude. His design is a construction drill type guy. So that's him. That's Menasor. And also the bit between Mudflap and Landmine. Also that bit.
Yeah, that was good.
Like Mudflap finally condoning his actions and atoning for his actions as a Decepticon, and he finally decided to become an Autobot once again. So yeah, and also, and you know, Menasor, I really dig his design in Cybertron. I thought
He does look cool.
He looks pretty
Big.
cool.
Signal Lancer. Signal Lancer
Oh, the
deserves
goat,
better.
the goat, dude, the goat of all time.
Signal Lancer, yeah. What Transformer turns into a traffic light other than Signal Lancer? No one else.
Signal Lancer deserves better.
I like that
Can we
Signal
get a
Lancer
new
actually has
Signal
like a
Lancer,
character
please,
arc.
Hasbro? Please, a new Signal Lancer figure in the main line, please. A traffic light transformer, please.
Dude, I think it's a shame that they didn't do him as a pack-in with Metroplex. I feel like that would have been the easiest way ever to do him, like because all the Titans usually have a pack-in guy. That would have been fire.
That would have been fire. Yeah, literally, that would have been fire. Yeah.
Because we're just talking about cool designs. I really like Cybertron's take on Soundwave, both character-wise and design-wise. I think Soundwave is really cool.
Okay, you know what? I need to change the thumbnail because I need to remove TFA's logo. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Since he's not here, I have to edit this thumbnail. Damn it.
Now watch. He's saying that he's gearing up. He's already setting up, getting the new one set up, and then all of a sudden he pops up. Oh guys, I'm sorry, I'm late.
That's gonna be deleted.
That's when Jason just goes. Because he chose to show up at the worst time.
Yeah.
You know what? So it would be you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So anyway,
yeah.
what? Oh man, what's another really awesome? I know we didn't address Sonic Wing mode, did we?
That was fire. That first
Sonic
comic.
Wing mode. Yeah, Sonic Wing mode. That. Oh my gosh. Like Optimus Prime was so reluctant to combine with Wing Saber.
Sound dumbfounded that it was working.
I can't believe it's actually working.
I can't believe it. This is impossible. And Optimus Prime was like, Char Part 2. Sonic Wing mode. You know, I could have sworn somewhere in Energon I heard Sonic Wing mode from Optimus.
Yeah, because that's the name. That's
I could have sworn.
the Wing Saber combination in that show. I don't know if he's ever says Sonic Wing mode, but I know in Japan it's Sonic Convoy. It's like what that's called.
I don't know. I could have heard Sonic Wing, whatever.
Maybe he said. I think he may have said it.
On Sonic Wing mode, my gosh, that was a goated mode, and I'm like, oh yeah, we need a new Cybertron Optimus Prime toy and a Cybertron Wing Saber toy in the main line to combine, please.
Dude, we need a command class or something.
Jeez.
If I'm allowed to be slightly selfish, if we do get a new Cybertron Prime, I want there to be specific engineering where we can attach both Leo Breaker and Wing Saber onto him.
Oh, that'd be
nice.
That'd be so good. Yeah. Sonic Wing mode with a Savage Claw arm.
Sonic Claw mode.
Sonic Claw mode. I wish that happened in the show.
Yeah.
Also, when Megatron returned as a ghost, that was creepy.
That was so creepy. I love that segment. It's really like when like that scrap metal jumps on him and it just like disappears. Like it's like he drains the life force from it. That was nuts.
I don't understand the scrap metals at all because they have the symbols on them, and I'm like, huh?
They're kind of weird. Oh my god, if we're talking Megatron moments, when he dies ripping open a dimension with his bare hands, like
oh my
god. What a like the characters in Cybertron, man, the power levels are just ridiculous. Like it's so crazy. Like with his bare hands, bro's ripping open the fabric of reality. Like,
Dude can take so much hits.
and he was
yeah.
so pissed. He came back to life out of anger. He dragged his own soul screaming out of hell back to life.
Yeah.
I love
Alive again, eh? Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Well, at least I have this.
Mhm. Yeah. But yeah, that is also Primus's transformation from Cybertron into robot mode.
That was
Like I love how the Autobots were panicking and like they thought that their planet was coming into pieces, and I'm like, and then suddenly Vector Prime goes, Optimus Prime, I don't believe this is a planetary breakup. It's too regular for that. I love that line. It's too regular for that.
You hear that, Megs? Vector Prime thinks you're mid.
Yeah. And also when Megatron used his dark powers to upgrade Crumple Zone when he was badly damaged. At that moment when Crumple Zone finally has a Decepticon symbol on his chest.
Yeah, that design is way cooler too. I think.
Oh, well, actually help Pokemon.
Oh, the moment when Optimus Prime and the four Autobot planet leaders, Scourge, Metroplex, Override, and Evac, they all ganged up on Galvatron.
Yeah.
Optimus was like, Autobots has won, and then they all do their Cyber Key powers, and it's time for you to go, Galvatron. I hope this stings a wee bit. See you later. I'm not sure that Override went first. I think Override went first. See you later. I hope this stings a wee bit. And then
I hope that stings a wee bit.
and then Evac was like, let me get this off my back. And then Scourge is like, just because. And Galvatron's like, uh-oh.
Oh.
So when Optimus was trying to reach out for the Omega Lock, Vector Prime returns in ethereal form and saying, this is your destiny. Reach out and save the future.
That was such a that line gives me goosebumps every time I watch that scene.
Yeah.
So good.
Such a shame. Why did the Autobots keep landing sideways on their side?
Again, another silly little continuity problem there.
Yeah. No, the Autobots didn't even recognize sideways. Oh, it's a different body, so they don't know who that dude is. But it's sideways.
His name in Galaxy Force is Noise Maze. He's like a different guy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but as far as Hasbro is concerned, it's the same.
Nah, it's him. It's the same guy, I swear.
Because apparently, Sideways got reformatted by Unicron. I don't know. That's what
I really like Sideways in Cybertron. He's really funny. Like the bit where he's like chasing the kids around the spaceship, or like when he's like lounging around listening to like music and shit. Like he's really funny.
Sideways was like, mother, and then somebody comes in to save him. Oh, that note, and Sideways like, yoink. So funny. When he got hit by a escape pod, and why me? There's some funny moments in Cybertron. Scattershot, Red Alert, and Hotshot being shot by Megatron brutally. Oh,
that was a crazy bit.
A crazy bit.
If that thing make you cry, you have no soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very unfortunate moment.
Very unfortunate. And you know what's funny about Cybertron? Crossfire's being called Smokescreen multiple times.
Oh, I forgot they did that. Yeah, it's like the one dubbing issue. Like that was the one major one. They kept doing the wrong names.
Yeah. But his name is Crossfire.
Because of that, I still conflate him. I half the time call him Smokescreen. I'm like, wait, no, that's not his name.
Even when I have the show on DVD, the subtitles, the evac calls like crosswise, but on the subtitles it says smoke screen.
That's interesting, actually. Like,
I'm like,
I guess
"Huh?
the subtitles were developed
What?
or before the change.
What? I still don't understand why Jolt is the only minicon that can talk.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
I really liked Jolt. Though, I gotta say, it was fun.
Jolt too, but I still don't know why he's the only minicon. But I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Okay, so are we pretty much done with all the Cybertron Unicron?
I don't think there's any more in Cybertron, but
Is
I
there
think
any
we
more?
went through the ones.
We would need to just kind of stop anyway because I could go on forever about Cybertron.
There's a lot of hype in Cybertron. That whole show's hype.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype in Cybertron. Yeah, definitely.
Starscream beating the shit out of all the Autobots on the space bridge by himself. That was pretty awesome.
Wait, are we allowed to talk here?
I didn't know that was a thing. That if I wasn't supposed to, my bad. Am I not supposed to?
False.
What?
False.
What? Every other word I say is vulgarity. All right, it's hard.
Oh man.
I didn't know that was required. My bad.
Uh-huh. I don't know what Acer is trying to say here.
I think he means like usually we're not supposed to curse on your show.
Usually we aren't on JJ show though. This is why we need JJ After Dark. No.
Dude, JJ After Dark, get me on there. I will curse up a storm.
Thank
Mm.
Love JJ After Dark.
Mm.
Come on, JJ, just once. Make it a members only stream.
That'd be fire.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back.
I feel bad now. I've said so many swears. Like I've been like swearing up a storm this whole time. I feel bad now.
You should.
I didn't know. He didn't tell me. He didn't like say don't.
What? Drop kicked. I was the one that was cussing.
Video on the here, okay.
See what you did there. You almost got me to slip. He did a thing.
Some riddle one love.
And some garbage love. I mean rescue bots love.
Yeah. No.
Hey man, for what it is, Rescue Bots ain't bad.
Hey JJ, guess what? Protection.
Darn it!
Oh, here's something true. This is better than
Camera's on. Hold on.
this is better than Rescue Bot. Fight me.
I also got one of those. He's pretty cool.
It's
Raffle.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people just call it.
yeah, that's prime. But anyways, since we're showing stuff off now, hey, look what I got.
Hey, guess what? I saw Skydive and Firefly yesterday.
Really? You know what? It's okay. It's all right. He wants to play the petty game. We'll talk about Onyx real quick.
Hmm.
I saw the life leave JJ's.
So now we are in the after party. So we just talk about anything because we're pretty much done with the best moments of the Unicron trilogy. I can think of so many moments of Cybertron that are really hype moments, but But the main hype.
Cybertron truly is 50 episodes of hype and aura.
There's a lot of hype in Cybertron.
Onyx is aura if it was an action figure.
Acer's like, hey JJ, can I get in on the after party?
Yes, of course you can. Send the link.
That makes sense.
Now I know the thumbnail says 3 logos, like JJ Prime, BC, and False Convoy. That is only for the topic itself. But since we're done with the topic, it's after party time. So after party time. So all right. So Acer, it's a shame that TFA missed this episode. He was so excited. And then what he
had
does,
a lot of good
and then you know what the thanks, what thanks I get? He sleeps on the job.
I'm curious what he's gonna say tomorrow. You know,
Like he sleeps on the job. Like
Can't say I didn't try.
hey, I called him 3 times.
I
3
called him
times on
twice.
Instagram, and then 1 time on Facebook. No answer. And then I go, and then I keep messaging him. I said, knock, knock. No reply. I send him the link, no reply. And I say, the ENERGON then, starting in 25 minutes, it's Unicron Trilogy talk time. And I say, yo, get your butt in here, TFA. Oi, where you at? I swear, if you miss this episode, wake up, TFA. Come on. Tidal Wave, Armada, ENERGON, Cybertron, TFA.
JJ is a crackhead mode.
it was pretty good.
JJ, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need something? Do you need a drink? Do you need food?
I really just
Man,
wasn't ready for you to hit that like voice, like
Poor TFA, man.
Cybertron, like
Gets all of the shade.
It's my boy.
Hold on, let me get my headphones situated. Actually,
It's my boy.
I'm here, BC. Actually, forget the headphones. I don't want them today.
So Rabuko got this.
Ooh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's the AMK.
Yeah.
The AMK Pro TLK flat AOE Prime.
We should say something bad about Tidal Wave.
Oh no, I know how to get him here, guys. Mirage is so much cooler. Mirage is 1,000,000 times cooler than Tidal Wave. Like 5 billion times cooler. Like who even likes Tidal Wave? Mirage is so much cooler by comparison. All right, that'll get him here.
What's even
Man
better?
is trying to catch all of the smoke. What is that?
The Yellow Park AMK.
Mirage? Is that Mirage? Yeah, that's Mirage.
Wrong Mirage, but yeah.
It's a Mirage.
Wrong Mirage. I love it.
I thought for sure that would have worked. Also for those who aren't initiated, after ridiculous amounts of delays, the HasLab Omega Prime review is finally up on my channel. So hey, go watch it.
Oh wait, when did that ship?
When did what ship?
I might have said this ship. Skydive shipped.
Dude, that is the longest review known to man. Oh my god.
No, it is not. Don't try me that.
Oh,
An hour and 11 minutes?
Okay, Skydive shipped on Wednesday, and I probably forgot about it. Okay.
Yeah, it's been longer too. I've
Yeah.
done longer.
Yeah, 1 hour 11 minutes for
Did you do like any cuts or like
Omega Prime review.
JJ does all my editing.
damn, that's,
Yeah, I did
it is
editing
cut
for
down.
review.
That's ridiculous. Crazy.
Yeah,
hour?
I finally combined all the footage that he sent me like what almost months ago. like way before he moved. So we wanted to do something special for the skit, but then no time. No one brought in.
Back to the Miami. Give me 1 second.
I don't think I'm physically capable of making a review anywhere close to an hour.
I could get 20 minutes if I believed.
Even 20 minutes for me is pushing it because
Hold on. Keep in mind. This is HasLab Omega Prime we're talking about. This was my very first HasLab that I backed. I was going in on it no matter what.
I'm gonna watch your magnum opus when I get some time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the only other review that I've done that's actually even longer than this is the TFCon exclusive Delta Magna Convoy thing. Delta Baser.
I think the only way I was able to squeeze anywhere close to an hour into a video was me drinking with Beyblade. That's the only way I could squeeze an hour into that. Otherwise, it's like, what do I say?
Right? And the fact that you use it for a review.
Give me a second. I might have to kill a Rabuko.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! But nah, that's like the only way I could have squeezed an hour or anywhere close to an hour into a video. Otherwise, all of my video reviews, they're not very long. But that could just be that I don't like making very long videos. Oh no, BC, what'd you do to him? What did you do to him?
Been 30 seconds.
Before the abuse.
What did you do to him?
He just said that's before the abuse.
Wait, no, that's before? What are you doing to him? Huh? Yo!
Oh no.
Well, he'll be missed.
So we are in the after party now, and perhaps I can reveal Nariko's drift ranking.
JJ, if I have to suffer through another Nariko ranking, I'm going to lose it.
Okay, so here is his drift ranking.
Okay, at least it's a character I don't care
I'm
about.
actually okay with his drift ranking. I am 100% okay with it.
At least it's a character I don't care about too much.
Number 1, 2012 drift. I don't know what 2012 is. I'm going to share my screen.
It could be a comic drift, it sounds like.
It could be a comic drift.
It could be, it could be IDW drift because it was.
So this is his ranking. So 2012 is this one right here.
Lay down. Lay down, Bugger.
No, I don't know what 2012 is, but anyway. So number 1, he thinks the best designer drift is the 2012 one.
I'll give you a hug, but then you're going to go back to bed, okay?
But Nariko, where is the Transformers 1 drift? Or Deadlock?
Drift wasn't in Transformers 1.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was Deadlock before he was Drift. So where is he at?
I don't know. But 2012, he chooses this design, which is basically the same design as the one in Earth Wars or whatever. I don't know.
I've only played 30 minutes of Earth Wars and I gave up because it's a phone game.
So he thinks the best design is this one. And he thinks the worst design of Drift is Age of Extinction Drift.
I'm inclined to agree. Yes.
And RID 2015 Drift goes in number 5.
I think the only thing I'd change about his is I'd swap AoE and Rid. Like the AoE one a little more than Rid.
Wait. Scroll down. Does he have the Cyberverse drift on here anywhere?
Yes.
He has Cyberverse Drift in 2018.
Okay.
Number 3.
I don't like thinking that Cyberverse is nearing a decade old.
Isn't that just horrible to think about?
Dude, there's a lot of things that are like almost a decade old, and I'm like, I don't like that. Like,
I got today by Halo Reach being 15 years old. That made me feel like I'm an ancient husk.
dude, like Pokemon Sun and Moon came out in October, November of 2016.
That's fine.
And those are like among my favorite games. So I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't want to think that one of my favorite gens is old.
J Tank, you might have the worst Bay vs. Optimus opinion I've ever heard in my life, but your Halo opinion is so
I'm
real.
unboxing these two figures right now because I'm not doing a special unboxing of them. So.
Oh yeah, Ink, if you didn't know, I am definitely a massive Beyblade fan. It's hard to tell because Beyblades are really hard to put up on a shelf. But I used to have a little pegboard up over here behind me. But because the wall in this house, in this room, is wood paneling, I didn't feel like drilling into the wood paneling, so I used command strips, and you'd think they hold up over time, but then it decided to fall one day, so I was like, nope, Beyblade wall is no more, so... Hold on, I recently bought... Hold on, let me... The 25th anniversary set came with like this sweet piece of artwork from like each original manga artist. And
Cool.
I think Takara released the set like earlier this year, and Hasbro is releasing their version of the set, which is basically a repack of the Takara one. Thank God this gen Hasbro is just doing repacks of Takara stuff, not their own thing. I could go on all day about this, but like, this is a Transformers channel, not a Beyblade channel.
Yeah, Transformers channel. Yeah, not Beyblade.
I could bring out the Transformers crossovers that they made for Beyblade. Those are pretty cool to look at.
Did they do that?
Yeah, they did. I have those up on a shelf too.
I forgot they did that.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, no, they took like they're obviously going to be like retools, but like they took Optimus Primal, Starscream, Megatron, and Optimus and turned them into Beyblades.
Huh. Interesting.
The molds they used are, whatever, but it's still a cool thing. They're doing a Bumblebee and Shockwave here pretty soon. I don't think Amazon has them listed yet.
Mm.
Oh, Ink, if you're curious, they did recently remake the original 4. Dronzer, or they might not be the originals, but they were among the original 4.
The original 4. What?
Dronzer, Spiral, Dragoon, Storm, Drigger Slash, and Drasil Shield were the 4 they remade.
Beyblade still.
Yeah, I'm not really a Beyblade kind of guy, so I know next to nothing. So.
I'm pretty sure a good portion of the people in here really aren't Beyblade people, unfortunately.
It's understandable if you're not.
Yeah.
It kind of falls into one of those, like, if you're not into, like, a tabletop-esque type of game for your stuff, like, it might not be for you, which is fine.
I just never really had the chance to get into it as a kid. So I guess I just didn't really ever think about it again. Because like there was the hype. I remember the hype. I had like Beyblade. I think I had like 2 of them. But, like everyone in school was buying them. That was fun. But outside of that, I never like watched the show or anything.
Like the hype for it is still very much ongoing. But like it again, it's one of those where it's like you can't really. It's hard to get into it if you don't enjoy a certain type of entertainment. And like Beyblade is one of those where it's unique, where it's like a very interactive game.
Frankly, I think I would really like it if I had like someone to battle with. It's kind of my thing. I could be convinced. Like if one of my friends gonna do it, I'd be.
I mean, I used to be into Beyblade, but that was back when I was like young.
You short?
Yes.
Like I grew up watching the Metal Saga back in like the early or late 2000s, very early 2010s. And like by the time high school came around, like that part of the series was already over, and I just stopped being into it. Years later, I come back into it, and there's like this new series in like 2022. I say new, but like it wasn't actually new. It was like 6-7 years old at that point, called Burst, and I just never gave it a fair shot because Hasbro, of course, botched Burst past the second season. Which is unfortunate, because if you want Hasbro to sell toys, you would think they would just import the Takara ones as is, but no, they didn't.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
Did they ever do that?
Because it's like, oh, well, it would be a cost-cutting measure if we do this, and it's like, no. I've already gone on a tangent with other people in the Beyblade community about this and how much money Hasbro wasted past the second season and trying to, do their own thing while trying to follow the Japanese portion of the story, but
I'm glad to know that Hasbro doesn't only ruin.
They listen to their consumers.
you'd think they'd listen to their consumers, because they did listen back in the Metal Saga with Metal Fury whenever they had released all of the 4D-esque bays, but they gutted the mode changing gimmicks initially. All the fans complained, and they were like, what are you doing? And then they finally went back and they released everything as was from Takara, and everyone loved that.
So my Skybite has a QC issue.
Oh no, what does your Skybite have, JJ?
His shoulder just can't tab in.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
dude, that sucks. Skybite is really great if you get good QC on him. I got lucky with mine where I had good QC on mine.
Is the peg too big or the hole too small?
I think the tab is a bit too big.
Okay, at least you can sand that down.
Yeah, if the tab is too big, that's at least fixable.
So I love this thing.
Yeah, no, Skybite is fantastic.
Yeah, he sings me haikus every time I come in here. It's great.
I want them to give us a Cyberverse Hammerbite now.
With that said, I am bringing upon us all a challenge.
Oh no, what are you doing?
What is a figure that everybody hates that you can't help but love?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, good question.
Because there's a couple that I do like that have a loud minority of disliking, if they do dislike it at all. Like the Legacy United Silverbolt. I love that thing, and I know it has its flaws, but it's still fantastic. But then you go and you watch like a Perspective End video, and it's like, I still like it, but I see what's wrong with it. And it irks me that it has these issues now pointed out to me, but like, it could be that I'm biased towards Silverbolt because he's my favorite character.
United Beast or Silverbolt is what he said. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm trying to really think about this because I have more that I think are bad that people like than I have like ones that people think are bad that I like. I'm really trying to think about one now.
I mean, you could basically just spin around and bring up anything from Energon.
I mean, I guess.
You know what? Even I gotta be real. As much as I dunk on Energon, even I gotta admit the toy line did really well.
It's a lot of fun. I think I mean Ironhide shelf formed like crazy. So I guess he'd be what I could bring up because most people don't like Ironhide's toy. I really like Ironhide's toy. I think he's a lot of fun. He's a nice big chunky robot. He's fun to transform. And his combination modes, like his shirt and pants modes, are pretty solid.
Yeah, they're actually pretty decent, all things considered.
He has like some of the best legs. I like his leg mode is like really good. Has a lot of width to it, so he's good at standing and articulation is pretty good on it. Like, I think he's fun. I like him a lot. Oh, if you guys are talking about perspective and in chat, yeah, people don't like him because he's like very brutally honest with how he feels about things, and then people take it as him being overly negative. When I don't know, IMO, I think he's like very objective and very.
Didn't you guys have me watch? Didn't you guys have me watch something from him when I was on Scrapyard?
Maybe.
If we did, I wasn't there for it.
I'm pretty sure I did, where people were all like, BC, you need to watch this guy, because he says all this stuff, and we feel like you need to teach him a lesson, and I'm like, okay, one, I'm not your personal weapon, and two, what's the deal?
I think he's so based. I love him. I have like a day one patron of him. I have like been watching him since he had like 1,000 subs, I think. I love his takes. I think he's really good.
I've been watching his stuff since like very early days of his channel. He just popped up in my feed, and it was like,
hey, JJ. What is the figure that everybody hates that you love?
The Kingdom Rhinox? Wait, no, I got that backwards. Hold on. You said everyone hates that he loves.
Yes.
Possibly Kingdom Rhinox.
I know that one's not very liked.
I actually like Kingdom Rhinox myself, but
I never liked that thing too much. Like, I eventually ended up giving it to one of my friends who loves Rhinox to no end, and I still kept the Thrilling 30 Rhinox that I got off of Mercari, I think. Just because I'm hoping for a much better Generations, or what are we in, Age of the Primes? Is that
you are probably never going to get a new Rhinox.
No.
Unfortunately, not for a very long time, at least.
Man, I'm still upset that Thrilling 30 Rhinox is like the best chug Rhinox that we've ever gotten. At least as far as like Beast Wars accuracy goes.
He is really good.
Yeah,
the
but
Kingdom
the
one is
problem
just
with, Thrilling 30 Rhinox is he can't stand for his life.
well, I mean, that figure's just old now, so like his joints are all pinned too, so they're just loose as all could be.
Yeah.
So trying to pose him, especially now, forget about it. But like as far as like a standalone Rhinox, like it's actually pretty good. If you can discount the age.
Okay, so Rabuko said TSC Toys Hades.
Okay, a figure that everyone thinks that I love.
You're gonna tell me you love Kingdom Tracks?
No.
Oh, how cute! Ace thought he pegged me.
Nah, Kingdom Tracks is an obvious one that a lot of people don't like for a lot of reasons.
Hold on, give me a bit. Let's see. I don't know. DEFCON.
You're only saying that because of how much I hate that thing.
I don't hate DEFCON.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I got one that's like people really don't like. Takara Legends Diatlas, the big powered set. I know that one. Everyone hates on that thing.
People like that thing?
No, I like that thing. People hate it.
When I had it, I loved it.
No, that thing is like every review I've ever seen of it is like this thing is horrible. Like, I don't know, but I love that thing. I just try to look at my shelf like, what do I have that everyone doesn't like?
All right, who's ready for my answer?
What's your
What
answer?
do you got?
Honestly, I don't hate that thing very much. Like, I went into that figure knowing that it wouldn't top anything that the 86 Prime or any previous Prime before had done. It brought me back to my childhood with the Classics line. Because I remember my school did this thing with, like, the scholastic reading points or whatever. I don't know if anyone remembers that.
I don't remember that.
I do.
I probably just went... And, like, I had read enough because I saw in the bookstore that they had the Classics Optimus and Megatron 2-pack. It was, like, the Ultimate Battle 2-pack. So, like, I read whatever book I could and took as many AR tests on all the books I read as I could to get enough points for that set. Like, I really wanted that set. And it brought... It wasn't Classics Optimus. What was that? What was the figure in that
Well,
set?
it is Classics. There's Classics Voyager and Classics Deluxe. That's Classics
It was
Deluxe.
yeah, they were deluxes. Deluxes.
Yeah, it's a Classics Deluxe Optimus. It kind of feels like the new one sort of feels to like 86 Optimus as the old one felt like the Classics Voyager. Like you have like the cool all-timer, then like the weird smaller one.
Yeah. Like I had read enough to get that Optimus and Megatron, and I had loved both of those. I don't know where any of them went as I got older. Like we had moved so many times growing up, but like I really wanted those.
It's a weird toy, but it's a fun one. I do like it on kind of both of them really. Also, BC, I just gotta say, I like that you gave the 86 Megatron gun to him. I think that works really well for it. I'm gonna give that to mine, I think.
Well, to be fair, you can literally throw any weapon into that figure's hand, and it's going to look great. You want to know why? Because that's the point.
They really should have given him a gun instead of the axe.
You want to know what I suggest they should have done? They should have made him they should have made him a Voyager in the case of you get him and then a crap ton of weapons.
That would have been cool.
The thing is, is it particularly good? It depends on your definition of good for a figure of this price point, but he's fun.
I think my only qualm with it I genuinely have is the fact that it would have been really easy to make because so the shoulders are on ball joints but the ball joints are encased in like a cylinder. They could have made cutouts on the top so you could have like two motions of shoulder movement. I think that's the only thing I really have an issue with where I'm like, I feel like they could have made his shoulders way better with not much effort engineering wise. Otherwise, there's some other things with it, but I mean, overall, that's my main thing. I just wish his shoulders were slightly better because they were so easy to make better.
Yeah, me and Bees constantly went back and forth on that figure where he was constantly talking about how trashy it was, and I had it before he did. So I'm sitting there like, you really want to disrespect that toy in front of me again?
Wait, what toy? What toy?
This one. This guy.
Devastation Prime.
Oh, Devastation. Oh, yeah, that figure.
Now, is it great? It's not great. But great also doesn't equate to fun, especially whenever it comes to like childhood stuff.
I think that there's going to be a lot of kids who get that Optimus and they're going to adore that thing.
Dude, like 10-year-old me, 12-year-old me, I would have loved this thing.
Oh yeah, I would have ate that.
Like I took this thing.
That's why I think they'll love it.
I was brought back to elementary school. Quentin, I hate that this thing is shelf warming by the dozens at my Walmarts because that means we're not getting anything new until the rest of those freaking pegs are cleared off.
I mean, what is nice is they are gonna eventually have to go on clearance. I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of them and just paint them a bunch of different colors. I feel like it's like the perfect custom fodder, pretty much. Like, I can make like a black convoy, I can make Magna convoy, a bunch of other junk, Shattered Glass, Splendid, who knows? Like Delta. That's what I'm saying, man.
Like for years, we've gotten like Voyagers and Leaders and a Commander for Optimus, but we haven't gotten a deluxe Optimus in years that feel, like, yeah, sure, he's not perfect. He doesn't, in some areas doesn't feel great, doesn't handle well. You wish had better range of motion because of the butt tire things.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
G1 Toy Deluxe Prime. I'd like to have a word with you.
Also TF1.
Fancy F1. Yeah, that one's a deluxe.
Yeah.
Holy crap! What are some of that actually are deluxe?
I do think that there is something good to be said though about a nice
I'm
G1
referring to
accurate deluxe.
specifically G1 Deluxe, not like.
Then I still stand by what I said.
Yeah, no, that's why I grabbed him off of my Death Touch. Like he's good. Some tolerances on like the hands for mine for the weapons plugging in, I'm scared I'm gonna shear weapon pegs off, but he's good otherwise.
The only thing I don't like on it is like how when you move the hands down, that bit is like rubbery. It just feels like it's really, I don't know. I don't like the hand motion down whenever you transform it.
Yeah, that part does worry me a little bit because the plastic feels like it's gonna shear off. But
yeah, it's not comfortable to do. Otherwise, I like it, but and then also the fact that it's rubbery, it doesn't peg together that well in truck mode.
But like I looked at this and I saw they did the missing link Magnus with the armor, and I hope we get, because they're fine with bridging missing link into Generations or Age of the Primes. Give us this. Did my internet die? No,
Now
it
you're
didn't.
here.
Okay, everything for some reason suddenly refreshed.
No, dude, armor for that deluxe would be really cool. I was kind of hoping like DNA would do it or something. Like even if
But
it has
the fact that Takara's officially doing the armor for that, that has me excited.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that like immediately. I'm so excited for that Magnus.
I didn't pre-order it, but I also don't have anything else from Missing Links. Place for me.
That's fair. I have a Magnus shelf, so I was like easy buy.
I don't have a character dedicated shelf.
Honestly, this is going to be the very first 4-pack that when I get it, I'm actually going to keep all 4 figures.
I know, it's like a rare, awesome 4-pack. Like they're all kind of awesome. Like
man,
we're getting new bumper. We're getting G1 Toy Core Ultra Magnus, basically albino prime. We're getting horrible. Oh my god, horrible! And we're getting animated Nemesis.
Man, the more I looked at the pack, I might pass on this pack because nothing is really. It's I don't know if I'm particularly attached to anything in the pack, but then I saw more of it and it's no, I actually want it. It looks that good.
I think the bumper is the only one that I'm not super excited about, but I'm also not going to complain either.
Yeah, there's always been a member of the 4-pack that I've always looked at. It's that's kind of a stinker of the release, but at least it's the 86 Bumblebee mold and not another rehash of the Earthrise Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, that's kind of the main reason I'm excited for it, is because I like that it's that mold.
It's a very good mold, and I kind of hope that they continue to reuse it for other characters of a similar body type.
Yeah, they should make a new Cliff Jumper.
The Earthrise one isn't terrible by any means, except for the parts forming. I think Earthrise Cliff Jumper is probably one of the worst cases of parts forming used.
Oh,
yeah, it ain't great.
But whenever they did the 86 Bumblebee, I think is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Which also proved they didn't need the parts form Earthrise Cliff Jumper.
I mean, granted, I think the masterpiece also proved that because it's just a stripped down MP with a worse backpack system.
Yeah, that's why they're planning to redo Mr. Cliff Jumper in the 86 Bumblebee mold. So.
Yeah, I know Earthrise later on had manufacturing and production issues, but early on there wasn't really much of an excuse for the first wave. Other than They were like, we need to cut corners here because that was famously a time for Hasbro. They were just cutting corners everywhere they could.
It's kind of nuts the quality drop from Siege into Earthrise. Like Siege was so solid.
Yeah, like Siege is still one of my favorite toy lines ever. Like I
They
missed,
cooked.
like I either missed or passed on a couple of figures from Siege, but like the toy line overall, as far as quality goes, is still one of the best. Like at launch, it's still one of the best.
I also like I love the design philosophy.
There is only one toy line that had the absolute knockout of a first wave. You want to know what that was?
Which line was that?
Riddle 1.
Oh, don't tell me it's been that long since we've had a launch of a toy line with that solid a QC in that many years.
Dude, it's not even the fact that the QC was solid across the board. It was the fact that literally the very first wave of Riddle 1, you basically got the whole show cast.
Oh, I don't like that. But also for the time, yes, that makes sense.
I mean, they were just importing it as fast as they could. So they were just like, yeah, all right, here you go. Here's like everyone.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I loved them for it because good golly Miss Molly, that was when I was first entering the fandom, which, you know, if you guys really want to know how all that went, go ahead and check out the last episode of Scrapyard, because we go into full-blown detail about it there.
All right, I'll be right back, gents.
Shameless self-plug on my part. We'll go soft up the icing. Hold on.
I don't know, J Tank. I might have to tally a little bit on that one. I don't think Dark of the Moon was anywhere near as solid as like Revenge of the Fallen. Like you could feel the plastic was starting to die. Like
What comes to mind for you?
There's definitely some bangers in there. Like it was like as it was dying, because it was like Fall of Cybertron took the brunt of it. Like that's when it got really bad.
I cannot.
And like Prime, like not first edition. First edition was nuts, but then like after that, Prime was a disaster.
I cannot believe I low-key accidentally faced.
You know, I don't know if I agree with that, Judge. I think like currently right now, Age of the Primes is kind of fire. I think we definitely got worse. Like the quality that was going on like in Earthrise, I think is a good example. That was definitely worse or on par with that era. But like, I don't know, man. It was bleak. Like Fall of Cybertron and like latter bit of Dark of the Moon and like after first edition Prime was kind of bleak. Like even like a good way to I think look at that is like looking at like clear plastic exclusives. You know, like look at ones that came out in like 2000, you know, like Henkei Convoy, the clear one. That one holds up great. You can throw the thing around, whatever. The Age of Extinction, or the Last Night clear color Optimus, I think disintegrates. You know, like it's so easy just to explode. I think it's a good hallmark to check their plastic qualities, like those clear releases, because you can really tell, like, oh, okay, it was really bad then, because the clear is terrible. And like Earthrise, you know, you had like, you know, toys were coming broken out of the box. You know, it's diabolical. War for Cybertron was all right. They're not trying to figure it out then, but it was definitely like, you know, it was the decline. It was like right before the plastic went bad. But Fall of Cybertron, they were throwing. That plastic quality was horrible. Like the engineering went down. The plastic could have been worse, but the engineering was like, you could tell it took a dip. Like just compare like, you know, the like the deluxe Optimuses to each other, like, and how much better the War for Cybertron one is to the Fall. Like it's kind of ridiculous. I think the TF1 Studio Series figures are very hit or miss. I think like Sentinel is a banger, you know, but like then you had stuff like, you know, like Megatron really wasn't the best. He's okay. Bumblebee, I really didn't like. I got him and I was not a fan. Starscream's okay. I picked him up. I don't mind Starscream. I feel like they're very, very meh. They're kind of a lot of meh, but with like Sentinel being the banger.
You didn't like Bumblebee?
So
no, I really didn't. I think that I like the mainline one more. If it wasn't too big, then I would use that one.
Oh.
So y'all better be nice to him.
Hi, buddy.
Hello, JJ. Hello.
Hey JJ, that guy on the bottom. Yeah, you're gonna meet him in person soon.
That's true.
And yes, he's gonna be super nice to you.
Sure.
Right.
I will be nice. I'm not gonna be nice to you, but I'll be nice to him.
Figures. Alina once sucks. Yeah,
I haven't handled her yet, so I don't have a take.
he sucks. Like, bro, he sucks. So bad. Even JJ's like, she's so bad.
I have to say though, my favorite TF1 Studio Series figure so far, Megatron.
Okay, so false. I'm gonna hurt you real quick.
Wow.
My favorite is actually Bumblebee.
Really?
I love Bumblebee entirely because that transformation is so smooth for me.
The transformation is pretty good. I can give it that. That's for sure. It's just like the robot mode. I think I just have a problem with Studio Series Deluxes. The way they're engineered is not as anywhere near as good as mainline, and it kind of drives me up the wall. Like Studio Series in general kind of tends to drive me crazy, but like the issues that tend to pop up with them aren't as pronounced on the Voyagers or Leaders. But like the Deluxes, like I don't know, man.
Hey, JJ, you should put a picture of JJ in the thumbnail.
Replace TFA with him.
You already gotta add Ace.
I'm glad you guys like B. I'm glad you guys like B. In chat, like I'm glad you guys like him. I was not sold on it. I got him and was like, oh. When I got him, I decided that I wasn't gonna buy Studio Series from them anymore, and I was just gonna go get the 301s when those drop. That was like he was my like, yeah, I'm good.
So who here has or seen in person the Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime?
He's on my desk right now.
Are you mad that he doesn't have all that detail like he does in the movies?
I wish he had it, but I kind of expected that from Hasbro. So
y'all need to check this out real quick then. Matter of fact, hey JJ, can you zoom in on my camera real quick, please? I'm going to take this as an opportunity to advertise this man and what he can do if you give him an opportunity to just let loose.
Now, kid. This is Rumble labeled and hand done detail.
that does look really nice.
Oh, as soon as I got him, he got chromed up. So yeah.
Rob left no surface untouched on that. It is honestly fantastic.
And then the Rumble labels mostly to get that in detail lanes.
Wow.
Come on.
I love that figure. Faults and all.
So yeah.
It's a really good figure in my personal opinion, that one.
I do like him quite a bit. He's a good Studio Series.
So yeah, this is Rob went to absolute town on this thing, and it is fantastic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my copy of Skybind, he's gonna have that QC issue with the shoulder. It just doesn't.
I mean, like I said, with that one, at least you can fix it.
It doesn't want to tab in, so I had to remove that tab.
Well, you could just sand it down. You probably need to fully remove it.
I fully removed it because phone ringing in the background. But yeah, I mean, if I can just hold it down while doing the arm articulation, I'll be fine with it. But yeah, transforming him into robot. If you transform into robot mode, my copy, the left shoulder is the problem. The right shoulder is fine. The left shoulder is just, ooh. Because I don't know. Something's wrong with this left shoulder. Ooh.
So yeah,
Now, that being said, I still love this Skyby figure. He's still great, but it's unfortunate that my specific copy of him, the left shoulder just doesn't want to work properly. So the left shoulder just doesn't want to tab in. I had to remove the tab, so I don't know whether I have to put super glue on it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I can actually make the shoulder tighter with glue, then that's good. So, but anyway.
anyway,
Heat Wave, on the other hand, his waist is definitely quite loose.
Heatwave is if you know what the bulkhead mold is, basically that. Only don't put the ladder in the wrong spot because everyone's going to be very quick to tell you, hey, the ladder's in the wrong spot. Like, it's a fire truck. Does it matter?
hey, so you put the fire truck in the wrong spot.
I'm sorry. I don't need directions to do it right. Both of these without directions, by the way. I got it
Preach
right.
it, dude.
I
I haven't
sure
touched-
at the end too.
I haven't touched instructions in like years for like a masterpiece. I touched it for, the last one I used instructions on was my Fans Toys Magnus. Otherwise, I have not touched like instructions in years.
Instructions is one of those things where there are some where you really do need to make sure you're looking at them before you give it a go, and then there are others where it's like, have fun.
Yeah, like
If it's Hasbro, I'm like whatever usually.
the only thing I had to check on Alpha Trion was like the weird little like the knee pads, because on my copy they did not want to move.
Oh yeah.
I
I'm
would say
sitting
that
there
people
like
do-
everything tabs in together, right? But like these little like knee pads look like the only other thing that should move. Let me make sure. And it's like, oh, they are supposed to move. You just have to just force them out of the way to move. And I got scared I was gonna break them off of the peg.
Yeah.
Like Onyx, his transformations through like all three modes was pretty straightforward. Like,
Don't bring up Onyx too much. I've literally been torturing Rob this entire night over that.
Yeah,
I mean,
my
we can
only-
add to the
my
torturing,
only,
right?
You see, my only real complaint with this wave is his waist joint is very loose on mine.
JJ, I need you to get away from there, please.
Huh?
What?
My son, not you.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway.
But no, like Heatwave isn't a terrible figure, but like definitely an awkward decision.
I mean, I will say he kind of looks good using the bulkhead mold. He actually works. I don't know.
So a lot of the complaints I see for Heatwave are more centralized towards the torso area for Heatwave. Because also like the little like detail on the arms are what become part of the chest. And there's so much they could have done with that, but I don't know. I would have wanted a Inferno or Grapple retool as opposed to a Legacy Bulkhead retool.
Yeah,
I'm
but
inclined
see,
to probably
his
agree with
design
that.
in the cartoon, he was kind of huge. So
Okay, but like as someone who like frequently goes to the gym, there's a difference between like huge like or huge as in like they drink too much Energon.
You know, if anything, I feel like an animated Prime retool could have been kind of fire for him looking at him proportionally.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic too. Like, there's
Like,
so much.
actually, yeah. Oh, why didn't they do that? I'm sorry. I'm looking at his animation model right now. Why didn't they do that? That's tragic.
like,
I would have been fired.
Like, seriously, they had so many options, and they were like, "Yeah, Legacy Bulkhead, we got to make our money." Like, what are you doing? Like, I would have accepted a Beast Hunter's Optimus Prime from the Legacy Bulkhead mold.
Uh-huh.
But then, like, you look at Heatwave, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Because he's like swole, but it's like all goes to his upper body the
Well,
same way like animated Prime does,
yeah.
and then like yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting when I review Heatwave. So, yeah.
It's kind of one of those where, like, you look over the animation models used for him throughout the entirety of the show and into Rescue Bots Academy, and it's like, oh, they could have made a better choice. Like, it's not like Legacy Bulkhead isn't a bad mold. It's just so far it's only worked for one character, Breakdown.
Nope.
That's kind of real, actually.
Nope.
I like that one.
Like for Bulkhead, it only really would fit animated Bulkhead. Prime Bulkhead, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just named it as the IDW Bulkhead. That's it. That's all there is to it.
I'm still caught on this animated thing. Like, because he has the little light bar thing. They could have swapped that out for a plug-inable ladder, and then when he's in fire truck mode, there's pegs on the feet where you could have put the ladder to store it in the fire truck mode.
As breakdown goes, I no, I cannot. I can't see that as breakdown. Now, Heatwave, in my personal opinion, the mold really looks good as Heatwave. It works well.
The only reason I say Breakdown over Bulkhead is it's simply because of the type of vehicle Breakdown was. Like, both Breakdown and Bulkhead shared a similar alt mode, but
no, they don't. No, they don't.
They're
close. Sure, they didn't. They didn't share similar alt modes in the show. Just a toy. I just know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense that Breakdown is a retool of Bulkhead because it doesn't make sense. No, Breakdown. I just cannot.
I'm not super crazy on the Breakdown, but like Prime isn't my forte, so I don't really. I don't feel like I need to have an opinion on this.
It's only because when you look at the Breakdown alt mode, like that's why I say Legacy Bulkhead's mold fits Breakdown the best of the mold uses so far. Is you look at the actual alt mode.
For me, Heatwave wears the Bulkhead mold the best because how much retooling that it went to the mold. That's just me. This is my personal opinion. And Bulkhead kind of wears it better than Breakdown, as far as I'm concerned. So
I don't know.
I love the Bulkhead mold. I love the Bulkhead mold. The Bulkhead mold was so cool and interesting. It's very different. It's a new reimagined version of Bulkhead, and I like the design. I like it. Yes, it's boxy, but at least he's big and bulky. So
I think as its own design, it's good. I think it's not as good as like when it's trying to be another version of the character. That's
like on its own, it's definitely not a bad mold. It's whenever you try to make it into like the Prime version of the characters. It's whenever it starts to lose, like whenever you start to lose people. It's like
even as animated, I don't think it's great either.
Yeah, like even if you made the Heatwave using the Legacy animated Prime, it still probably wouldn't have been great, but it would have been better because both were fire trucks.
But it's like both are fire truck. The main thing to me is the proportions in robot mode. Like his animation model looks like that.
Right.
That's why I like it. Then there is also, they're both fire trucks, easy retool there. Easy peg spots for the ladders that you could swap out. I think it would have worked pretty good. Not perfect, but better than I think what we got.
I think that's why Hasbro nowadays they want to do Studio Series Optimus Prime stuff. They're thinking of doing it. So.
Oh yeah, J-Tank. I think the G1ified version of a lot of stuff actually just more comes from before. So this is completely speculation. We have one more year of Age of the Primes after this, right? Like one more year of strictly generation style Age of the Primes, Legacy, whatever. And then come the year after next, what's going to happen is they are likely to merge all of the lines. I say all of them, but there's only 2 lines they can merge. And that's going to be the Generations and Studio Series, right? Merge them into one, and then they release the waves similarly to how Marvel does their stuff on Marvel Legends, where each wave is
inaccurate versions of the characters from the shows.
like each wave is going to be screen accurate versions of every character from whatever continuity they come from, which would give fans a lot more buying power for what they want.
I'll be right back.
I would love that. I'm so tired of Hasbro like meddling with designs because sometimes it's like it's ridiculous, like it is with like for the Prime ones. Like those are absurd. The animated ones are pretty outrageous. Like I am a freak about accuracy when it comes to Armada, and a lot of the choices they've made with some of those kind of drive me up a wall. For the most part, they're pretty solid. Optimus kind of drives me crazy in some aspects. And then like Cybertron has been pretty good. Starscream, I have the most issues with. He does not look like that in the anime at all. He's a good toy. It's a fire toy. He doesn't look like that though.
Nariko, Studio Series being just for the movies, honestly, 100% terrible idea. And anyone who would have thought keep Studio Series just to the movies, you're limiting a lot of creativity there. Because I'm sure people on the design team, like, yes, they have their favorite movies, they have their favorite characters, and I miss people like Sam on the design team because we don't have figures like Studio Series Crosshairs or Hot Rod or Galvatron made anymore. Like, those were all like Black Magic Hasbro toys that normally would be third party, right? But like, I really do hope that over the next, like after next year, we start seeing a lot more screen accurate versions of figures.
Mm-hmm.
And to the people who are saying the 86 line is ruining Studio Series, it has been 4 years, almost half a decade of Studio Series 86 being in the subline. Like, Studio Series 86 didn't ruin a thing. Like, whenever the SS86 line was initially concepted, I'm sure at the time it was just like, hey, we're very behind on toy releases. We need to push a lot of these figures out. But due to certain global conditions, they couldn't have manufactured, designed, and pushed everything out the way they wanted to.
Yeah.
So then they had the brilliant idea of delaying certain figures and merging toy line, because you can see within the initial wave of like SS86 and Kingdom, some of the figures in that line share design philosophies.
They're so similar. It doesn't even feel. Some of them don't even feel like they belong in there, and some of them are kind of inverted. Like Kingdom Cyclonus.
We got Gamer Edition. Gamer Edition. We're getting screen accurate versions of the gamer stuff. And
like Gamer Edition isn't.
It's helping the Studio Series line expand more.
Yeah, like whenever Gamer Edition came out, it even like further proved my idea, like my theory that I had in the back of my mind of like they're going to eventually merge the lines. And they should. And which, I mean, yeah, it would suck that we're not going to get as much stuff in each year, but Hasbro's already said that they're going to start slowing down on pumping out as much, figures as we've been getting, which honestly is fine by me. Like, if that means we see a jump in quality for toys, because yes, the rumored price increase is awful. The deluxe is being increased to like $27, $28 is
not too bad, honestly.
It's expected. Leaders were rumored to be like $60, but like Target already has some of them at 60. But then like Voyagers is the most egregious of them, going from $35 to $43.
Horrible, dude.
Which is the one that I am the least okay with, because it's like, why does every other like size class get a couple dollars increase, but then the middle range Voyagers goes up to like $43? Like, that makes it infinitely harder to collect for some things. because some characters only work at that price point.
Like just $40 for a Voyager is diabolical.
Dude, I miss in the Prime Wars whenever deluxes were like $15, Voyagers were $25, and leaders ranged depending on the toy line you were buying from.
Yeah, things were a lot better back during that era, price wise.
It's crazy because that was only back in like 20. For me, when I got back into it, it was like 2017.
Okay. I just remember it being nice during like, you know, like around like generations like 2010, you know, through like kind of Age of Extinction, like was when I, you know, like I was young, I didn't have a job, so I got like a $20 a week allowance, and it was nice that I could go get a deluxe with that. You know, that was nice. And I can imagine there's a lot of kids right now that are kind of feeling that, or like, oh, you know, I get like $20 a week and I have to save for 2 weeks to get one crappy little toy.
Oh
Like-
man, Ink, I feel you on that one. Back in 2019, spending that money on 2 figures was like, ugh. Because 2019 was, for me, 2019 was probably one of the better years I've experienced in my life. But then there were some buying experiences that I had, and I was like, I don't like this at all. Like,
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna give Skybite a 10 out of 10. He's gonna be like what, a 9 out of 10 because of this stupid QC issue.
man, Skybite for me doesn't even touch anywhere close to a 10 for me. He's more of like a solid 8.
The brief moment I handled him, I was also like, yeah, he seems like he's pretty good, but he's not like flawless.
He's not perfect,
seems
but he's not
reasonable.
like terrible. Like he's not dead average.
It's a shame that my Skybite has this one QC issue with the left shoulder, and then I have to remove the tab and see if it fixes things, and it doesn't. So,
But no, like I don't know. For me, like whenever I look at stuff like on a scale out of 10, like I try to be a lot more objective on that scale, where it's like 5 is like dead average or like kind of mid, you know?
Yeah.
And anything above that, it's like it starts being like either a personal preference takes over, or like it does things that you look at and you're like, holy cow, I didn't expect this.
That's kind of right. Yeah, because for me, 5 feels like this is good, but I'm not necessarily impressed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
I'm
if I give it below a 5, it's where it's like, I hate this thing.
E.
Like
Yeah,
that's
it ain't
where it
great.
really starts to like, I hate this
It
thing.
ain't great.
So any figure I give like a 6 or whatever, it's like, it's not that I hate it, it's just not deserving of anything more than average. And I'm being nice. Now, Dristek, I don't think the live action stuff is going anywhere. Like mostly because Legacy has already shown its hand on dipping into the comic universe stuff, like with Tarn. I think the Tarn they gave us in that 4-pack in United was the comic Tarn, right? Or was it?
No, it was the Cyberverse Tarn in the 4-pack.
Oh, it was the Cyber. It was the initial release that was comic universe Tarn.
Yeah.
I did a reissue of that not too long ago.
So if they start dipping their toes into comic universe releases, that expands everything so much.
Mhm.
Like, it is insane how much it would expand Studio Series.
Oh, so we are getting I mean, it's just like a repaint, but the SDCC exclusive is a Skybound Jetfire.
Dude, like
Like they are
I
doing more
want
comic.
to want that Jetfire, but like I don't want to have to read the G.I. Joe comics for that.
He doesn't look that great, frankly. Like the toy, it just kind of looks like the Siege, but worse because he doesn't have the symbol, but the symbol's an indent on it.
The symbol
like
is
it's
mostly
also
in, then they didn't
yeah.
paint the symbol.
So it's still there.
It's still there, but then they didn't paint it. I'm like, why?
Man, like
It's gone up with price too.
I still have my Siege Jetfire, and I somehow initially, this is years ago when I bought it, but like I somehow like had broken part of the jet part off whenever you swing out the jet part for transformation.
Hmm.
Like that peg had somehow sheared off from me during transformation.
Jeez.
That's unfortunate. That sucks.
It's very unfortunate. So like I don't transform it that much anymore, if at all, really, just because I don't like having to keep track of broken parts. But it still holds together fine. Otherwise, it's just that one part that folds into the leg. It's like, well, dang, that broke. That sucks.
I think we already almost have majority of the Baver stuff in Studio Series form. It's just that Studio Series and Last Night are kind of slow finishing.
Well, as far as Studio Series stuff goes, we could get more of the comic-oriented stuff. That's what we could be getting next, is the comic-oriented stuff from the Bavers.
I'd like some of the game guys too.
Yeah, like I would love to see. I don't know. Like growing up, I never really had like an Xbox or a PlayStation. I always had like Nintendo consoles. So like I played the 07 Autobots and Decepticons game on the DS.
Oh, dude, I love that game. It's so
Dude,
good.
they're for what they're on. Like I think even if they were like remastered and ported to like whatever PlayStation and Xbox consoles and Steam, like, dude, those games would be phenomenal with the modern remaster.
They really would, because like they had so much. Like the open worlds were shockingly big for a DS game. Like it's very surprising how much content was in those games.
Picked
like the amount of alt
between,
modes was cool, and
it was like what 4 or 5 maps, and then you had your protoform character who could basically cycle between whatever alt mode he wanted.
yeah, like the amount of time I spent wandering around finding new cars to scan, like it's just like hours and hours of doing that. I remember like when I found the helicopter, I lost my mind.
Dude, yeah, no, I love the moment. Like I had a friend who was playing the Decepticons version, and I was like, over the weekend, man, like I found like a helicopter alt mode, and he was like, "No, that's for the Decepticons only." And I was like, "Oh boy, do I got a surprise for you!"
However, some figures do need to be remade, like that Dark of the Moon crankcase.
Oh, yo, no, we definitely do need figure remakes like that. That's why I'm very sad that we don't have Sam working for the design team anymore.
A lot of the Age of Extinction guys.
I mean, you know,
Lockdown is tragic. We need a new Lockdown.
The recent the remake of Bumblebee, the 2.0, that's not that bad, you know.
No, it's not. Like the Bumblebee, like it's definitely way better than the version 1, but like I don't know. When you look at like other figures that we've gotten over the years, and like, yeah, the team that's designing them now is getting better. Yeah. I just wish they would have kept Sam on. Like he had so much to teach them. Because Sam was definitely a work with what you have, and he showed it with his, Last Night Hot Rod and AoE Crosshairs. Like those figures are phenomenal.
Don't forget Galvatron.
Like
Galvatron also was
Galvatron too. Like every figure Sam has touched that was Baver's, like you can tell Sam probably studied each CGI model and watched how they worked in the movie and was like, I'm gonna make that work on the scale they want. They were like, deluxe for Crosshairs and Hot Rod, like it's a bit of a challenge. They're gonna be a little bit of a complex transformation for deluxe, but yeah, I can do that. And then Galvatron was like, just don't repeat the AoE Galvatron incident and we'll be fine.
Yep.
Like that's what makes me really upset at like Hasbro's recent decisions and like all their layoffs they've had these past couple of years. It's like they have talent, they're just wasting or squandering it on other things because money or whatever reason.
Yeah. Pretty much. And trying to bring this down.
Like as much as I'll sit here and I'll dog on Hasbro for some of their decisions. Like, there's a lot of decisions that Hasbro makes as a company. I'll sit there and I'll say this is a colossal mistake, but and like they recently relocated their United States headquarters, which probably contributes to the rumored price increase. I hope
Now, granted, those price increases are not final, so
I hope, like, I'm fine if the deluxe and leaders are finalized because if I find leaders, it's mainly at Target anyways. So it, like, for me, it's kind of like a, I'll suck it up because Target is Target. Like, whatever, man.
I love the shark mode, but the robot mode, no, that QC issue. Ugh. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Skybite. Like, he's a genuinely good figure if you get good QC because of how much there is to that toy. Like, you have to take off, like, the fins off of the sprues and, like, attach them in the correct places. Like, it's a good toy. It's just QC is your enemy.
still better than the Thrilling 30.
I never had the Thrilling 30 Skybite, so I was like, I went and I rewatched Jobby's Thrilling 30 video for that because it's like the only one that I've ever seen.
Oh, watch M Go's review.
Is that one better?
Yeah, you can see what problems that Thrilling 30 Skypipe really had.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Let me go grab my Skybite. I keep him in shark mode because he's better that way. Oh, his head doesn't really have that much of an up and down.
Yeah,
like it only really goes down.
I love that special joint. I love it. It
I
gives
wouldn't
him
really count that as an up and down because
It's a down.
It's a down for sure, but then looking back up, it's like a given. Like if you move your head this way, it's got to be able to come back up that way too. Like it has to.
I like how he uses arms, the robot mount arms, as the joints for his tail to wag. So,
like
that.
the Edge of the Prime Skybite is genius. Like, is it perfect? By any means, no, it's not perfect. It has a couple of problems, a couple of flaws, but it is very good for what it's trying to be.
I mean, shark mode is basically perfect.
Yeah, like the shark mode, which is the mode that I think most people want it for, is like essentially perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's a great mold. Great figure. It's a great figure. It's just that my copy suffers from that QC issue of the left shoulder, and I had to remove the tab because it wasn't going in. So
It is very good.
Yeah, which is why I'm only going to give him a 9 out of 10 because of that QC issue. If I didn't have any QC issues, it would be a 10 out of 10. But
man, you're generous.
Yeah. If I basically have no issue with the robot whatsoever, like aesthetics-wise, I don't have issues with joints. I don't have issues with. If I don't have any major issues, the figure would be a 10 out of 10 in my book. So. Oh, Heatwave is going to be a different story because his ult mode is not that great. So
yeah, Heatwave more suffers because of the legacy bulkhead mold. Like that's kind of where it falls apart. It's like the robot mode is fine. The fire truck mode is
a bit flawed.
It's flawed, definitely.
It's a bit flawed. The front of the cab looks good. It's just the back part is.
And it's more like the way that I'd placed the ladder in its alt mode for myself is like, I know it's wrong, but I like it there better personally. And you're going to see what I'm talking about whenever you get to the final alt mode is like the way the instructions have it. It's like, I don't like it that way. I like it better this way.
He does have good light piping though, which is surprising. Now, I will say, the only joint that really is a sucker on my copy of Heatwave is the waist joint. It's a little bit loose, so very loose. So I don't know if I can actually take him apart to try to tighten his waist, but I don't know.
Think like
Okay, gentlemen, I have some work I gotta do, so I gotta head out of here. JJ, I appreciate you having me. Sorry for cursing up the storm. I didn't know you didn't like that. My bad. Feel bad
Hey,
about that.
you didn't know, so that's fine.
Yeah, if I ever do that again, just be like, hey, don't. I'm like a stream or something. My bad.
oh, we got a surprise guest, JJ. We got my cat.
Yo, the creature.
Oh, little kitty. But
Anyway,
yeah, we're gonna end the stream right here. So yeah.
oh, okay.
But okay, but thank you guys so much for joining me on this lovely episode of the Energon Den. We had a nice chat about the best moments of Unicron Trilogy. How dare you, TFA? How dare you miss it? How dare you?
Traitor.
You missed it. Like, I don't even know Energon, and I watched the whole stream, man.
Yeah, and yeah, but I don't know why yeah, I told him Monday. He said he would join, but no, he slept instead. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, how dare he? How dare he? Just
You,
how dare he?
buddy? You were crying on my door for a while. Will you let me down? I'll let you down, buddy.
But anyway, that is basically it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and it was fun to chat about the best moments of the Unicron trilogy. It was a lot of fun, and
I'm looking forward to you on the TFA.
Real.
it's a shame that TFA wasn't here to do it.
He should have been. Oh, I'm sorry, Milo.
But
He should have been here, though.
he should have been. He literally should have been. Oh, I think I did something wrong. Oh no.
BC, I'm listening to like really hard synthwave right now. Listening to you driving with like the light going across your face is like the hardest thing I've ever seen.
Do you want up here, buddy? Come on. Milo, come here. Why are you so unsure?
You have no idea how common that really is. That's something that seems to happen on almost every single one of JJ's streams.
Yeah, like every single JJ stream that I'm a part of, it's like always like me and JJ in the same spot, and then BC's in his car driving, and he's listening to like, I really want to stay at your house.
Dude, that'd be fire. Fire driving music. Absolute fire driving music. You know, I'm turning it on while I'm watching him. Like the synthwave was hitting, but I think that would hit too.
Oh man.
So yeah,
Can I make an edit of you?
why?
Oh,
You like you're like hard as hell right now. Like you look wicked.
I don't know what else.
You know. When I'm in person with you, we need to go like night driving. I'll make like the hardest video of you of all time.
There we go.
I mean,
Okay.
want to, I guess.
I think it'd be really funny. I've made a couple edits of my friends because like they're like, I want to see what you could come up with, and I've had a blast doing it. And I think it'd be fun doing that with
Oh wait,
you.
no, hold on. Oh no, I forgot. Oh no, wait, I forgot something. Hold on. So next week,
Before you say anything, you're gonna do anything false. Do all the moments where I crash the F out.
I forgot. So I forgot to reveal the next topic of the the Energon Den.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is discount scrapyard.
That's what I forgot. Oh no. So next week on the Energon Den, nothing is time to bring to do a certain discussion on future reveals for next week, because we all know what's happening this week, because um so in the next topic of the Energon, then we will be talking about the Transformers Day reveals. That's right.
All right, JJ, what day are you going to be doing the Energon Den on this time?
Well, Monday.
Monday, I should be around for that. Okay.
Every Monday.
And basically, in case he hasn't already said it, Energon then is officially replacing Monday Morning Madness.
That's what I was curious on, because JJ had told me he was doing the podcast initially, and I was like, cool. If you're doing it on like a Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna miss it because of work. If it were a Saturday, it'd be a crapshoot because I work every other Saturday.
Crapshoot. But yes, next week we'll talk about the reveals from Transformers Day, and we don't know. I mean, once we know what is going to be revealed during Transformers Day, we'll talk about it next Monday. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully TFA can join next Monday. Because
Now,
he missed out today's episode. He was so excited to talk about the Unicron trilogy, and just flat out just didn't join at all. So Tidal Wave is disappointed.
Man, we got to find a way to get TFA to be more. Because I saw JJ going live with the Energon Den, and I was like, I guess he's doing it this way now. I'll watch and listen and chat whenever there's something I understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if the next one's going to be the Transformers Day reveals, dude, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned for that. So
I can predict the future. I'm going to end up crashing out on that episode.
More than likely, yes.
Oh
If
my
we're
gosh.
talking about technology, I'll probably crash out on JJ again. If we're talking about following directions, JJ can yell at me.
Oh, don't worry. That's going to be a future episode.
JJ, I can't follow directions. You know this. I gotta sit there and like.
No. You don't.
Right? Are you going to crash out as hard as JJ crashes out over Belly Button Megazord?
So anyway,
he's about to ban you from the den.
Yo. Yo.
Anyway, but yeah, this we're gonna end the stream right here, folks, and thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next Monday for the next episode of the Energon Den, where we talk about the Transformers Day deals. So, I've been JJ Prime.
Apparently on Discount BC.
I've been Acer.
And I've been False Convoy, not on discount.
And remember, this is a channel where boss get ready and fans get high. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye-bye.